Welcome to LoganRobo's channel, broadcasting live on twitch.tv/LoganRobo and on youtube.com/LoganRobo. Tonight's game is Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. If you're ever feeling down, just remember, life is full of ups and downs, much like the elevator Gregory Edgeworth was in. Thank you for tuning in to twitch.tv/LoganRobo and youtube.com/LoganRobo. Please enjoy the stream. And we are live! How is everybody doing? I see once again Extemporaneous was here, bright and early with a lurk and a random Transformers check. Acceleron, who is Brawn, and how fast can bro move? Acceleron, you know, a lot of these names, like, I know I don't have a toy of that. That's gotta be a comics original character. It sounds like a James Roberts comics original character. That's gotta be from either More Than Meets the Eye or Lost Light, which if you read the comics, might mean something, but so no, they don't have a toy of Acceleron, I can't tell you that. And said, also, would you rather have a golden voice or a silver tongue? I feel like we've had this one before. For me personally, I mean, I feel like a golden voice, obviously you'd be able to become a famous singer. That would be much more marketable, easier to make money that way. But at the same time, a silver tongue, like, that's more fun. I'd rather be, like, clever than just talented. So it's like, would you rather be loved and kind of dumb, or deserve to be loved but not be loved? So I guess I'll take deserving love but not having it. So I'll take silver tongue. Rukov has two opening of the stream paragraphs today. The first one says, welcome everyone. LoganRobo's diving into Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Join the fun as he blends sharp wit, improv magic, and epic courtroom drama. Let's crack a case together. Oh, that was just like a straight commercial. There was like no jokes in it. Yay! Rukov says, approach LoganRobo with care. He's known for being friendly, but occasionally stubborn. Don't corner him. He values his personal space. Avoid sudden loud noises. At this point, you gotta wonder, okay, what animal is Rukov describing? It could provoke an unpredictable charge if you see him grazing. It's gotta be a bull. It's gotta be a bull, right? Give him a wide berth. He's focused on his snacks and never under any circumstances attempt to wrestle him in the field. Wait, hold on. That's not LoganRobo. It's not LoganRobo. It's a bison. I was close. A bull's close to a bison, right? But thank you very much, Rukov. How you doing? Oak says, Longa! How you doing? Oh, Queen Katie says, howdy, best case ever time. I hope you guys aren't, like, building this up too much. I think we've had several people say this is, like, your favorite case, right? After this case is over, you guys are going to stick around for the rest of the game, though, yeah? Doc says, I have a winning feeling about tonight. See, again, everybody's building it up. Gold Fan says, hey Logan, just saw the notification of your stream. Good to see you, Gold Fans. How you doing? How is everybody? Extemporaneous, Rukov, Oak, Queen Katie, Doc, Gold Fans. How are all of y'all? Doc says, this is my last stream before school starts, and I'll have to miss way more. No! I'm glad I can see the start of the case, though. I totally understandable. Like, school obviously is a higher priority than some random guys on the internet streams, but we'll miss you if you're not able to be here as much. But still, like, any time that you are able to be here will be appreciated and valued, but like obviously have good priorities with your stuff. But we'll miss you, Doc. We'll try to make good use of this time here, because you haven't been here like that long in the community, but you've like fit in amazingly well. Quickgator said, by the way, for some characters we might meet tonight, I'm gonna hold off on name facts till later when more info is given about them, but other than that, we should be good for name facts. Okay, that makes sense, because like some of them might be spoilers or something like that. So I appreciate you. I love hearing the fan translation names. especially since Horace Knightley was so much better than Bronco Knight. Nora, how you doing, Nora? Said, I have a challenge for Longa. What is the challenge? I guess we'll find out in a second. Let's go ahead and load up the game. So last time, new items unlocked in the gallery. Okay. So last time we did watch the opening, like cinematic cutscene, whatever, for this chapter, but I didn't save after it. So we're gonna watch that again. It'll refresh our memory as we bid a fond farewell to a character that I'm happy to see gone. And this may or may not include dogs, according to... Why I say according to, as if they're gonna have changed the cutscene since we saw it. So we'll review the cutscene and then dive right in, and then I'll read some more in the chat. Let me have a quick little sip of water though, because I'm already kind of thirsty. Episode 2, The Captive Turnabout. Oh, and it's a bell, and since we saw dog last time, it's like a Pavlovian dog, I bet. I bet it's a Pavlovian response to bell. It's like you ring a bell, the dog murders Horace Knightley. Blood. Blood getting bigger. Oh, so much blood. With his chessboard tie. And he's gone. Finally. But okay, but this is like a jail, but they have like all these weird little placards in front of the cells. It looks like a museum, like Alcatraz or something. Isn't Alcatraz a museum? And so we're gonna assume that it's, that this was Shelley the Killer. But then we see a silhouette in the dark, and a light flickers, and it's a dog! With lipstick. If Weedle gets here, are we allowed to kick that dog if it tries to kill us? Also, somebody on Discord had mentioned that, this referenced this wanted poster here. So I'm going to say that is the final big bad of the game, which, as according to last time's guess, is a time-traveling Gregory Edgeworth. March 27th, 10:16 a.m. Detention Center Visitor's Room. So let me guess, Edgeworth is probably here to interrogate Horace Knightley, Bronco Knight, whatever, as his duties as a prosecutor, apparently. Duties. But he's going to be like, oh no, he's dead. Crap. I guess I got to investigate that now. Hey, I'm just glad to be involved here. Still no sign of him, huh? Yeah. How long do they intend to keep us waiting? Now, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure the guard will bring him in any second now. I also love that, like, in Edgeworth Investigations 1, the story made sense for why Kay was always hanging around. Now she's just here for funsies, because we just like having a thief ninja sidekick. The killing of Bastian Rook. It's been 2 days since the incident at the park, and today we're paying a visit to the detention center. Okay, well, according to, like, Ace Attorney rules, don't you have to, like, have the trial within 3 days? So the trial should already be going on, right? Our aim, of course, is to interview Bronco Knight, who has been charged with the murder. His trial is due to start tomorrow, and I am to be the prosecutor behind the bench. What's... Hey, what happened? Do I need to read some chat? Oh, there's a pinned message. Rukov says, hello, first-time chatter. Logan reads everything in chat. Also, be sure to correct Logan if he says your name wrong, as you don't get any do-over. I should know. He's been saying my name wrong for 4 years. Okay, I gotta scroll. Find the first-time chatter. Where is the first time? It's Opinion! Opinion from YouTube! Last time! Hi! Okay, so you're a first-time chatter here on Twitch. Thank you again for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Welcome, Opinion. Just saying hello in the first time chatting comment. Thank you so much, Ruka, for the heads up on that. Hi, Opinion. Welcome to Twitch. I hope you like it as much as YouTube. I'm going to be very far behind. Actually, because I'm already getting behind, let me read a couple more comments in the chat right now. Quickity says, I'm like 2 checkpoints ahead of you in my reply of this game, lol. Rukov says, oh. Quickity says, replay. Oh, so you're in this chapter as well? But you've already played the game, though, so you know what happens. Nora said, I want him to... Oh, this is Nora's challenge. I want him to one day go through an entire stream without one of those period cramp simulation things? No, Nora, I'm going to need more... What is a period cramp simulation? I don't... My mind is broken trying to think what that is. Are we talking about the once a month visit from the ghost child from Persona 3 again? Let's see. Magpie says, Magpie is here. Good evening, Logan. How you doing, Magpie? Good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. I know last time you were like really tired and everything. I hope you're feeling good today. Quick said, I'm replaying through Case 2 right now and I'm loving it so much. Magpie says, what does Logan's start music come from anyway? It feels familiar. For this game, it's from the first Edgeworth investigation. It's the pursuit theme. What's it called? Lying Coldly, I think. It's just one of my favorite tracks from the Ace Attorney series. I'm like, we're doing an Edgeworth game. Might as well use that Edgeworth song. Rukov says, yes, he should. And then he should put it to childbirth settings. Wait, what? Yeah, what are the period cramp simulation thing, Nora? Nora said, I think you would die on both. I love watching men do those simulation things. They're so funny. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. You said with one of those period cramp. No, I thought you said without, as if I was always doing it.
250 bits away from getting my 10k bit badge greater than. How is it going, Sir Alonga? Boo.
Ah! It's going well. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be upset if you used like 250 bits, but Wait, who?
A period cramp simulator is when I project my period cramps on unsuspecting men. Like now. Get period send.
Well, it didn't hit me. Okay, who in chat got that? Who did Vero hit with that? Raise your hand if you're the man that Vero hit with the period cramp. It didn't hit me, so I think Vero was being nice to me. Thank goodness, because I've heard those are unpleasant. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that. Okay, no, I misread Nora's mess. I thought Nora said go one stream without period cramp simulator thing, and I thought that meant like, wait, I've been using that, and I didn't know that. Okay, so Nora's saying to use one of those. I gotcha. That sounds awful. I feel like if we did that, we'd want to play a game that feels related to that. Like a game about being a woman. Is there a game where you woman? Is that a thing? I don't know. Nora said, I love watching men do the simulation things. They're so funny. Also, I can stay until 10:30 tonight, 9:30 for longer. Also, thank you, Logan, for following me back on Duolingo. I had to. You keep asking. Are you going to stop asking now that I finally accepted your friend follow thing, Nora? But you better, like, do good on those weekly friend quests. If not, I might have to unfollow you. Quicken said, I'm now realizing that my favorite cases in the past few games you played have been Case 2. Oh yeah, because Case 2 last game, that was the Betty DeFame case. Doc says, I will stay around because Case 3 is my favorite of this game. Oh, awesome! I just like having you here, Doc, so it's entirely selfish, but make sure you are prioritizing your school. Like, your real priorities are more important than mine. Quicken said the monster case, the magic case, and now this one. Nora said school is not a higher priority than some random guy's street. Kinda is. There's Opinion saying hello, hi again, Opinion. And thank you again, Rukov, for letting me know that Opinion was here. Nora said, yo, hello. Nora says dogs. Doc says deja vu. Nora says, I never seen this, so that's good. Doc says, see, every time you say dog, I think you're saying my name, and I perk up. Well, I will call you Doc. Dog, but with like a W, like, yo, dog, what's up? Okay, I should play a little bit of the game. I have already chased away, according to my numbers here, all of my YouTube lurkers. There were people, and they've all left, because he's not playing the game. What is this thing he's reading? I don't see this in our chat. I think this must be pre-recorded. Okay. What's taking so long? You there, what's going on? Are we gonna get lines from our favorite guard? I don't know, sir. I'll go check. We got a situation. It's night. He's been killed. See that the K was silent in the first word, so I made it. I don't think that joked. You know what? I should not make jokes when a man is dead. Why? The K in night is silent? Oh. Killed? In the detention center? Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, what are you waiting for? Okay, here's all I want to happen. I know this isn't going to happen, but game, I will love you forever if you do this. If we see the three of them, if we see Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Kay all run through that doorway to the south here, to the bottom of the screen, and then the guard turns around and it's Shelly to kill his face with the stitches down the center, I'd be so happy. Right. Oh, now I'm thinking about that man. God, take us to the scene of the crime at once. Yes, sir. Ah, it wasn't Shelly to kill her. Oh, running. We look at all the... Oh, is that... Hang on. Is that Mia? And then, is that supposed to be Grossberg? Right there? Who's that? Is that like... It's not Wendy Old Bag, is it? Who are these people? Oh, and what was this over here? Your life, your choice. There was a sign behind my head here. So, it didn't happen in the holding cells, but surely that was where he was being held. These trophies are for best prison guard beating of an inmate. I don't know. Why are there trophies? Why are there... This isn't a high school. Why is there a trophy case in the detention center? Sorry, I ran too far, sir. What's the holdup? The crime scene's this way. Oh, no. Okay, so we're not there. Oh, he's in a vault? Hey, where are you taking us? This door doesn't lead to... The prison proper. Yes. Weedle just popped over on YouTube. Thing blows up puppy kicker with mind. Once again, look, I didn't explode. Weedle, that is proof positive I am not a puppy kicker. But Weedle, did you see the opening cinematic? The culprit in this is a dog. I need to know, Weedle, are we allowed to kick that dog if the culprit is a dog? What? Oh, Vampy. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. I don't know what I've done so far tonight that has deserved a follow, but Vampy, because you're following, let me give you the rundown on everything real quick. Our schedule, we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this game, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and Metaphor Refantasio, huh?
Congratulations. You have reached the quota of arresting people. Here's the trophy.
Maybe it's for like percentages of like least number of false arrests. Because like based on the Phoenix Wright games and the Apollo Justice games, they do that a lot. So it's like, hey, you went 6 months without arresting somebody wrongly. Have a trophy. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Vampy. Okay, the other thing I want to let you know, I do read every comment in chat. I just am often way behind. We're like 17 minutes into stream and I'm probably already at least a good 10 minutes behind in chat. So if you've written something in chat, I will read it out loud eventually. No pressure if you don't want to write something in the chat. Like, you can lurk. That's just fine. Oh, and also, here, just for the heck of it, I always forget that I could do this, too. Let me give you a link tree. It looks like Vera did the exact same thing at the same time. Thank you, Vera. I appreciate that. That has Discord invite link, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all those places. Make use of it as you see fit or not. And if you do feel like pipe it up, let me know if there's something you'd prefer me to call you by, either Vam or Vampy. I think Vampy sounds fun. It sounds like you're an adorable vampire. Speaking of which, okay, I gotta ask. I think I mentioned this like months ago. Does anybody watch the Mummy Joe cartoon Kid Vampire on like YouTube and TikTok? Sorry, unrelated to anything. They're adorable. They're quite fun. And Weedle over on YouTube says, so you admit you want to kick dogs? Shake my head. I'm just saying that if it is required, Weedle, is it allowed? If the dog is a murderer. Let's play some more game and then I'll read some more chat in a minute. You mean those other cells aren't part of the prison? But isn't that where we saw his body in the opening sequence? It was like a hallway of cells. Okay, although this hallway over here doesn't have like the placards in front of him, so maybe it is the proper prison. Either that or maybe the body was transported. Maybe the dog moved the body? Not exactly, no. Those are the detention center's holding cells. That's where defendants are kept while they're awaiting trial. The area beyond this door serves a rather different purpose. Are we gonna get to see any past case culprits? I mean, I assume most, if not all of them, were executed. Can we see, because like this, you guys said this is an anniversary game, right? Can we see like Matt on guard and oh crap, who's the Jammin' Ninja guy? I want to see like old. Wait, no, the Jammin' Ninja was the one who was murdered. Crap. Yeah, because that was the same case as that. Never mind. I just want to see. I want to see criminals that I want to see old friends, even if they're murderers. Yeah, it's where the people who are convicted serve out their time. I suppose you could say it's the last place a great thief should ever want to be. I've unlocked it, sir. Please follow me. Okay, they're wearing literal striped jumpsuits. Ooh, wow, what? What is all this stuff? What was that? Oh, he's got a chest set. Hey, why are we covering one leg? Is that leg like, did the dog eat his leg? Did we do like curly and mouth washing?
Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open today.
Live your life.
Begins. Boo!
Ah! Thank you very much, Oak, for the beef long at TTS and for the 50 bits for it. I appreciate it. Yeah, beef long, it doesn't seem good at singing songs. You know, that reminds me, did anybody ever listen to any of the tracks from there? There was this old William Shatner album. He was Captain Kirk on the original Star Trek series, where he did like spoken word songs. It was just reminding me of that. It's like Beef Longa wanted to sing that song, but has like no sense of he's like tone deaf, has no rhythms. It's like, I'm just going to speak this, because otherwise it's going to sound like this. Was feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. Beef Long is not a good singer. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. All right, yeah, let's find out what happened to his leg. I want his leg to be all, except it looks like there's a silhouette of a leg, so maybe his leg is fine. So what do we got? We got chessboard, miniature travel chess set, leg that is hidden, a glove with, I don't know, motor oil on it or something like that. And it looks like he was attacked in his neck. Although how could the dog bite him in the neck if he had the neck guard on? And that protected him from Shelly the Killer's knife. Oh, crap! I think I skipped whatever the last thing that was said. That's Knight, all right, but he's dead. How could this have happened? And how did he wind up inside the prison proper? Oh, yeah, and this is not the room that we saw at the beginning. Oh, and is this an animal pen? So is that where we saw the dog in a hallway though? Okay, what is all this stuff? This is like some kind of a. When we first got in here for a split second, I thought it was a guillotine, but no, it's just got like a hook, a cage, and some sort of a janitorial washing basin? What is this room? March 27th, 12:32 a.m. prison workshop. Oh, it's the workshop. It's where you go to make dogs and hooks and cages. This is horrible! How did Mr. Knight get himself murdered? I can hardly believe it myself, but there could be no doubt the evidence of our own eyes. What's he doing here? I thought he was being held in the detention center, no? He was. He must have been. His trial hasn't even begun yet. The law states that until convicted, suspects are to be kept in cells separate from the main prison. I just hope that our good friend, the guard in the detention center visitors room, is not the culprit. Because it sounds like it'd have to be an inside job, right? Like someone working at the prison/detention center to either move him in here or let him in, or Shelly the Killer in disguise again. Only those who have been found guilty are sent to the prison proper. There's no way Knight should have been in here. Maybe he wandered his way over here. I sometimes go to the break room and next thing I know, I'm in a prison cell. It happens to the best of us. And the gumshoeiest of us. The detention center and the prison are separated not only by two heavy doors, but also a lengthy corridor. Okay, so we got the holding cells here in the detention centers. That's where. But look, there's also this office area. What do you mean separated by a connect? It's also separated by office area and is this the workshop? So you don't have to be in the prison proper. You could be right because or maybe this is like a different. Oh yeah, no, we're up here. So this is a different room. So what is this? I thought that was like a bathtub. And maybe that's a toilet or a sink. Okay. That would have been a long way to wander, especially for a detainee. Building layout data jotted down in my organizer.
Not good with singing. Watch me. You got the touch. You got the power. Yay. Is that a dog? Easy dog.
Who?
I don't want any trouble.
No! No!
My leg.
Ah! Beef Longest leg! Beef Longa now only has one leg. That is official Logan Robo lore. That is canon for the channel. Now, thank you very much, Vero, for the Beef Longa TTS. That was an expensive one. 25,000 points for that. Speaking of dogs, I see Weedle over on YouTube is saying no kicking puppies is never allowed. Also, rewatch Suzume again because it is the GOAT. I saw it for sale at Walmart a while ago. Like the DVD was on their like shelves, the little, the end cap of the DVD section there. But Weedle, what if it's not a puppy? What if it's like an old dog? Is that allowed? Then I need to know. I need to understand. But thank you very much, Weedle, for that comment. Thank you, Vero, for the Beef Longa TTS. I'm sorry. And also for quoting the greatest song ever, The Touch by Stan Bush. Amazing song. A map of the facility, including the detention center and the prison proper. I suppose we'd better take a closer look at Knight's body. We'll need to examine the scene of the crime carefully if we want to get to the bottom of this. Begin investigation! Prison workshop. See, this is why Edgeworth is so much more professional than Phoenix Wright. If it was Phoenix Wright, we'd have like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of cutscenes, of joking around, stuff like that before we get to the body. Edgeworth, he gets down to business to defeat the Huns. Let me read some more comments in the chat here. Let's see. Nora says, Pavlov, Inspector Waffles reference. I'm still begging Logan to play this. And then says, where's Oak? What? No. Are you not familiar with like Pavlovian dogs? It was a condition response thing where Pavlov would,
This place seems like an elaborate escape room.
Oh, that'd be fun. Are we gonna have a locked room mystery? A locked room mystery. I don't know if that worked. I've never tried that on stream before. I don't know if that sounded good or not. I'd be excited for a locked room mystery. Like if it's a real one, not like most of them in Rain Code where it's like, it's a locked room mystery, and it wasn't really. One of them was, but most weren't. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. But no, Pavlov would do this thing where he would train dogs, like he would give them food, but he would always like ring a bell and then give them food. Ring a bell, give the dog food. Ring the bell, give the dog food. And it created a conditioned response, so if the dogs heard the bell ringing, they would start drooling in anticipation of food. But it was like just this automatic reflexive sort of a thing. And so when you say,
but you didn't have to cut me off.
But you didn't
Make
have to.
out like it never happened, and that we were nothing. And I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. No, you didn't have to stoop so low. Have your friends collect your records and then change your number. I guess. That. I don't need that. Though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Thank you, progressively drunker and drunker Beef Longa. Thank you, Oak, for the Beef Longa TTS and for the 50 bits. I appreciate it. That's the type of song I could see Beef Longa singing, though. But you didn't have to cut me off. Make it like it never happened and we were nothing. Crap, I can't remember how that line goes. And I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger and that feels so rough. Somebody that I used to know. I'm gonna stop doing that now because that's awful. But yeah, so Pavlov, like it's whenever the toilet duck sound alert goes, I always say like, I'm a good trained Pavlovian dog, because I hear that, and that makes me want to save my game. So that's what we're talking about. Quickie said, woof woof, that dog has the best name fact ever, really? Too bad it's not gonna be this stream. Oh, as long as it's not Missile. Missile is a sweet, innocent dog. Weedle, if Missile, our good guy dog, kicks the bad guy dog, is that allowed? See, Oak says, what? Nora says, oh. Oak says, I'm texting my brother right now. Nora said, where did you go? Vera says, add quote, and it's a dog with lipstick. Then Vera saying, hello, gang. Nora saying, Vero. Oak says, Vero. Nora says, hi. Oak says, oh yeah, Vero, quote 398. Edit the quote. I maintain I'm still allowed to edit it back. And if you want Vero to re-edit it again, you need to pay Vero with watching an entire season of a TV show of Vero's choice. Vero says, yes, sir. Rukov says, hello, first-time chatter. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Nora says, I messaged you about Jane Remover and you didn't see it. Vera says, there you go. Edit's quote, baby smashing time. Quickie said, hey, Vero. Oak says, mwahahaha. Vera says, Katie. Nora says to Rukov, no, your name is pronounced like this now. Doc says, it's baby Juan time. We beat up a baby. It was a boss fight. It was a boss baby. And then Nora says, yep. Oak says, I made a deal with Vero and opinion with a little smiley face. I like it. Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. A poll just appeared. I was going to get back to the game, but let's see what the poll is. If this were a dogless escape room, can you make it out? Yes, no, yes, even with Pavlov dog, youch my leg, and a dog with lipstick? Go ahead and cast your vote. I feel like a dog would probably make most escape rooms more difficult. Unless there was a puzzle where you had to like eat a lot of kibble for some reason. I'm not sure, but okay, let's investigate. I forgot, we can hold down shift to run. Gumshoe, why aren't you running with me? Run, Kay! Run with me like the wind! Anything out of the ordinary to report, officer? Oh, yes, I'm just, once again, twirling. I assume you have very low nipples. Yes, sir, there is this one thing. Go on. There's a body in the workshop, sir. He's right! Oh, that is definitely out of the ordinary. If anything else occurs to you, oh, yes, yes, twirling again, you know where to find me. These seem to be lists of prisoner reservations for this workshop. What are all these numbers, Mr. Edgeworth? Prisoner numbers, I'd imagine. I'd hate to be given a number like that. Then I'd feel like I was on Squid Game. I rather agree. People are meant to have names. I'd much rather be called the Great Thief or the Second Yatagarazu. Oh crap, second is a number! I've been my own undoing. Oh. All right, no name for you then, I guess. Can I look at the vent? Did someone vent like a sussy baka? Look at this thing. Oh, look at Gumshoe crawling around. Is Tiff?
Apologies for so many beef longas. I'm just desperately trying to spend 150 bits to get my bit badge. How many rooks could a Rokoff touch if a Rokoff could touch rooks? Boo.
Boo. Is that because it was stretched out so much that sounded... I couldn't tell if he was booing me or scaring me. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. Or no, 50 bits. 50 bits, excuse me, for the beef long at TTS. And yeah, how many rooks could a Rukov touch? Is that what you said? No, I would assume it would be how many rooks could a Rukov rook. I want to know what a rook is as a verb. All right, I should play some game. Nope, apparently I gotta read some chat. That is a sound alert for reading some chat. Let's see. Oak says to Doc, I made a deal with Vero. Already read that. There we go. Nora says, there's a command for that quote? Oak says, yes, you've missed a lot. Nora says, that's amazing, I know. Oak says, there's also the bonkers command. Nora says, yes. Said best command. Crystal says, thank you, Nora. Nora says, Crystal. Oak says, Crystal, wrong, green. Quigita said, yep, I'm replaying through this game to refresh my memory. Oh, hang on.
Mukov can touch 15 rooks and a quarter.
Wait, and like a quarter of a rook? Or and a quarter, like a 25-cent piece that just happens to be there. So it's like 15.25 rooks or 15 rooks. And by the way, there's also a quarter and he's still got enough touching stamina left in him to touch that quarter. These are the important questions, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. That actually, okay, I'm sorry. My weird response to that reminds me, I gotta ask you guys something. Now that we've got a good number of people here from the community, I need to ask you guys something. It's very important. I saw earlier, I got a notification of a comment somebody made on one of my recent TikTok videos. I think it was the one from yesterday. It was one of the Akinari comic-y ones from Persona 3 where he was describing the ending to his book. And a person commented asking, is this guy always like this? I assume talking to me because he had a Makoto Yuki, P3 Pro Tag profile pic. So I assume he's like a Persona 3 fan. So he's not like wondering about Akinari. So I gotta ask you guys, is this guy always like this? I need to know. Now we need a couple more comments, so we will get back into the game, though. Let's see. Yeah, Queen Kitty was saying, yep, I'm replaying... Oh, and thank you again, viewer, for the 10 bits. Says, yep, I'm replaying this entire game through the game to refresh my memory. Mainly... Ah, crap, second time trying to read it, and I can't finish.
Define. Like this.
See, that's what I don't know. Apparently, like in that video, where I just found his story very depressing, and at the end I told him I regretted being friends with him. Maybe that's what it was, being mean to people with terminal illness. Is that what I'm like? But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Quigit is saying, mainly so I know what order to make my name facts in, and boy, seeing this case again, it's been so fun so far. And the poll is done at 81%. Says, youch my leg, with Oak contributing 30 channel points. And second place was a three-way tie between yes, no, and a dog with lipstick, with nobody voting yes, even with Pavlov dog. See, Crystal says, oof. Doc says, this is a fun case. And it's also got a moment I'm so excited for Logan reaction to. Is it Penny Nichols? Is she in this? Wait. She's not in jail, is she? Penny Nichols would never commit a crime. Crystal says, meow, meow. Says, also, I did those commands laughing. Doc says, I've watched like 20 Let's Plays of this game to see people's reactions to the scene, and it's Logan's turn to be under my microscope. Okay, so it's not specific to my, proclivities. I don't know what the word is. My tendencies. So it's not going to be a penny nickel scene, but I look forward to it. Let's take a look at this. I'm sure Gumshoe is kind of getting tired of sticking his butt into y'all's face without us actually playing anything, huh?
Yes, you're mean to me, so I say you're always like this. I still didn't get my Kit Kats. Pay me.
Okay, this is awkward because Vero, actually last night I finished my last Kit Kat that I had. My last Kit Kat. Oh, that bag! I'm down to one last leftover Halloween candy. I know it's January, but these things are good for a while. This Halloween candy is good until, where's the expiration date on this thing?
That was my pay.
Well, it's here now. And this is still good through May. So as long as we eat this through May, there's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, or I guess they're peanut butter pumpkins. They barely look like pumpkins. So I get those, but you can have, now these are marshmallow flavored Kit Kats because they're Witch's Brew Kit Kats. But you're welcome to as many as you want. Just come on over. We'll play with Transformers. I got a bunch of them here. But thank you very much for the 2 sets of 10 bits. I do appreciate that. All right, once again, we're going to play some game. If you're lurking and you're like sitting through me yapping to chat, I salute you. I salute you. We will play some game. This part of the floor is covered with dirt. You know what that means, sir? Footprint. Wait, what was that?
Bro finally started this case.
Hey!
Clown face. Anyways, almost 4 years sub baby is crazy. Happy 42 gang less than 3. I love you all small. Sorry I haven't been in streams much this week. In Texas RN for a Pokemon regional.
Ooh! Now, are you competing in it, or is this with your job again? Because I remember that you used to do a lot of stuff for like Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments and things like that. Which, by the way, did anybody else see the video that when he posted in the, I think it was in the videos channel on the Discord server with the voice actor of Joey Wheeler? It was very cool. But thank you so much for re-upping the sub, Wendy. Wendy, it's so good to see you here. And I know you're busy, you got stuff going on, and so it's understandable. You're in Texas, you're doing Pokemon stuff. So good on you for that, but it's good to see you. Wendy! So everybody seems to love this case. Again, I hope we're not overhyping this case. The last time y'all loved something, speaking earlier of Akinari Kamiki, you're like, this is the best social link ever. And it was depressing. So is this gonna be a depressing case? I want a fun case. I want whimsy. But thank you so much, Wendy, for re-upping your sub. And yeah, just like 3 months away from a 5th subscription, baby. That's amazing. I mean, at some point, you ought to probably stop having babies. That is a lot of subscription mouths to feed. Okay, as I said, we're gonna play. It's a Wendy shout out. Oh, these were really good streams you did when you were playing this game, Wendy. This is fun stuff. I'm gonna have a sip of water.
What the
Kaiba was getting impatient.
Let me think. I didn't know you could do that. Oh my god. That's amazing. Okay. Holy crap. Oh my god. I didn't know they could interrupt like that. Oh my god.
That was fun stuff. You guys, wait, are you gonna be doing some more streams sometime soon? Wendy, we gotta get people in there seeing some Wendy streams. All right, as I said, we are playing some game now. Hey, you know what that means, sir? Footprints. Too many footprints, unfortunately. We'll need a specialist to identify them. Are we gonna see, is Emma Sky gonna come in for that? I guess we gotta wait till forensics gets here. Yes, and in the meantime, if you could refrain from treading all over it. I wouldn't want to slip up and get the old jacket dirty, huh? It's the one thing Maggie Bird loves about me. Good point, Mr. Edgeworth. Thanks. My concern was for the footprints, not your jacket, detective. However, I will tread all over it all I want. Yes, ruining crime scenes. I'll blame it on Gumshoe later. Okay. Oh, crap, is that Franziska's whip on that thing? We're gonna come back to that in a minute. Let's check out the wash tub. It's a sink. It doesn't seem to contain any useful clues. Nope, no whiff of treasure either. Oh, sad Kay. You do know we're not actually looking for treasure, right? Can I look at the shelves? No. Oh, these aren't these where you like Oh, there's a lot of stuff with animals. I've seen these type of tables at animal pet grooming salons before, where you put dogs and cats in them so you can like trim their nails and give them, I was gonna say haircuts, but I guess they're fur cuts. What's with all the weird equipment? I'm not sure, but I don't see anything particularly suspicious here. Smells weird though, kinda musky, like wet fur. I didn't know you had such a keen nose. Oh, nothing special really, except for when it comes to sniffing out treasure. Remind me to seal all my valuables away in airtight containers. No way, Mr. Edgeworth, I would never steal any of your stuff. Wink. But you would happily steal someone else's? I'm not sure that's entirely reassuring. Can we look at the bottles of stuff that, oh, no, that's still all checked off. Okay, we'll come back to the body, but we gotta look at Franziska's whip, apparently. Oh, look in that cage up and down. Time to inspect every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, that's the thing that you say. You gonna say that? You gonna say it again? Indeed. This area is too big to take in all at once. Fortunately, I can use up, down, right, and left to look further up or down, but not right or left. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Perhaps in nooks, perhaps in crannies. Okay, I guess we'll look at the hook first. What?
One of two beef longas.
Two?
I'm about to have spent 10,000 bits on the channel. That's almost 1,000 boos. I've come to thank you for being so entertaining, funny, and kind to you. And this entire community really makes me happy. Being here is genuinely so delightful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That was like a sincere beef longa. Thank you so much for the 50 bits and for the kind words. And like, again, you guys being here means the world to me. I know a lot of you are like, we like watching you. I love hanging out with all of you guys, like more than you realize.
And now, 10,000 bits. It's really been so much fun being here this often. So on behalf of everyone, thank you, Logan, for being so amazing. We love you in here. It's my 900th boo. And hopefully many more.
Well, you could just end at 900 boos. That doesn't have to be many more. We could just say like 900, that's a good big round number. That is maximum capacity needed for saying boo. I think that is sufficient, and yeah, I think we are good. Thank you very much to the 2 sets of 50 bits. Thank you, Oak. I really appreciate that. Let me read some more comments in the chat. Nora says, it's a thing you buy. You attach the things to your stomach and up the levels, and basically it simulates what period cramps feel like, and I challenge you to wear it for an entire stream one day. I guess we could always do like a community challenge, like if you all spend 3 billion points collectively or something. But what would be a game to do that with? Magpie says, yes, I thought it was. It's just so synthwave, lol. But yeah, I'm doing all right. Still tired, but I think that's a seasonal tiredness. I assembled a book nook. Hey, I'll put a picture in the server, lol. Please do. Congratulations on getting your book nook. I have like a shelf nook, but only like one shelf on it has books. The rest, one shelf has books, one has DVDs, one has video games, and the remaining have Transformers. A man's got priorities. Nora said, unpleasant is an understatement, but yes. Queen Gator says, mood. Oak says, guys, I need to spend 250 bits. Give me things to send with beef longa. Vera said that period cramp was intended to Logan as a joke, so I'm sorry, random man who got that. You gotta be careful. You gotta aim. You missed me and you hit some innocent bystander. I feel bad for that person. Tell you what, next time that you do that, I will intentionally jump in front of your period cramp beam. Nora says, class of 09. Crystal says, unpleasant, gross, uncomfortable, painful. Nora says, you women in class of 09. Quicketa says, I'd quote, is there a game where you woman? Nora said, period cramp simulation while playing class of 09. Crystal adds the quote. Vera says, let him sing, you got the touch, you got the power. Yeah, after all is said and done, you never walk, you never run, you're a winner. You got the moves, you know the beat.
Break the rules, take the heat, you're nobody's fool. Brr, 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 brr. You're at your best when the going gets rough. You'll be put to the test, but it's never enough. You got the touch.
There you go. There is your requested Beef Longa singing You Got the Touch by Stan Bush. Just one verse for you, Vero. Nora says, I'll do good on the friends quest. I promise you. You better. Queen Katie says, Betty with a heart. Vera says, ad quote, is there a game where you woman... Wait, did we get that quote twice? Is that quote now 2 quotes? It's quote 404 and 405. Crystal says, oof. Nora says, so that's quotes twice? No. Vera says, IRS, okay, I can delete it. Nora says, IRS? It says, oh no, they're coming for me. I don't do my taxes. Please hide me. Crystal says, gasp, taxes runs. And there we go, delete quote 405. Vera says, was it removed? I don't know. Oak says, I don't know what it is. Nora says, yeah. Doc says, nah, killed. Crystal says, ye, removed. Crystal says, Vera's removing quotes, says, got it. Okay, back into the game now. Looks like a pulley of some kind. Maybe the prisoners use it for work. This is a workshop, so it's either used for work or shopping. I suppose so, yes. Okay, so I know you're gonna say no, but... Absolutely not, Kay. You're not permitted to swing on that rope. Not before I have my turn. I came in like a wrecking ball. Oh. I knew it. Oh, I should have known you were being serious, huh?
Spoiler chat is already trying to speculate voiced you will give characters in this case.
I get so nervous with that type of stuff because, like, I don't know when a new character is going to suddenly show up, and I don't know the character's personality. And I think I've long since probably run out of new voices, huh?
That K-Workshop improv was giving that one scene from 2015 Fantastic Four where the thing goes, I gotta say, it's fantastic, and they do the say it again?
Say it again? I love that. I love the weird cycle of memes on the internet, how that has suddenly had a resurgence. I have never actually seen, any of the Fantastic Four movies, to be totally honest. But I have suddenly seen that coming back up again. So yeah, it's fantastic. Say that again. Have any of you guys ever heard, a friend of mine once played, there was a Norm Macdonald comedy CD that he did, like an album that he put out. He was on, I think Will Ferrell did some stuff as well, but it was him. He was doing just bits and some sketches, and one of them, it's an audio drama of the Fantastic Four coming up with the names. Have you guys ever heard this?
Daddy won the Crystal ISNT letting Oak out of slow mode, and she just spent $100, and she wants to see her bit badge.
Are you not able to see the bit badge in slow mode? Do you have to be out of slow mode to see that? I don't know the rules, but thank you both Oak and Wendy for the 10 bits each. I appreciate that. Thank you. No, but so I gotta tell, so for those who haven't heard it, it's really, really funny. You can look it up. I probably won't do it justice. But basically the bit goes, it's the scene where they've just returned from space. They've been bombarded with cosmic radiations. They realize they have all these powers, and they're trying to figure out what their names are going to be. And so Norm Macdonald, who plays Mr. Fantastic, is like, all right, so everybody come around. We're going to come with names for everybody here. So Johnny over there. It's like, yeah, Reed. It's like, well, you're a human who lights up on fire like a torch. You're going to be called the Human Torch. He's like, yeah, okay. And you, Ben. Yeah, Reed. You're a great big thing of a man. So we're going to call you the Thing. He's like, oh, all right, yeah. And Sue, over there, you're a woman who turns invisible. You'll be the invisible woman. It's like, oh, all right. And me, I stretch out really long like a rubber band. So I'm gonna be called Mr. Fantastic. Thank you, Toilet Duck. And it just goes from there. So, and then I shouldn't do the whole sketch. I will do thank you, Toilet Duck. I will say before all the lurkers run away. And there's more stuff after that, but it's just like the ridiculousness of that he calls himself Mr. Fantastic like that. And they're all like, Reed, is it? Yeah. It's funny. It's funny. You guys should check it out. But yes, I will say, see, I am a good trained Pavlovian dog, much like the one that apparently murdered a man in the opening cutscene. So it seems, anyway. I should have known you were being serious. Okay, can we click the cage? Weird having something like this in a prison, huh? A cage inside a cage.
Wait, Logan, that mumbly voice you made an impression of. Give it a name so we can use it for reference. No reason whatsoever.
That was just me doing a really, really bad and very, very inaccurate Norm Macdonald impression. So I guess we'll call it the Norm voice? I guess. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Now I worry that has to, is the spoiler chat dictated that has to go to somebody tonight? I'm worried. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll just call it the Norm voice, I guess. Probably don't want to call it the full Norm Macdonald voice because it really doesn't sound like Norm Macdonald. It's not a good impression. Technically, Kay, a prison isn't made up of cages, but cells, just like the human body, or animals, plants, Charlie the plant. What's the difference? No offense, Mr. Edgeworth, but you gotta look at the basic nature of things. Wait, are cages and cells, are they gonna be their ladder and step ladder? I like that, because that is, you could argue a distinction there. And not a distinction, because a cell is a type of cage, but a cell could also be something other than a cage. Yes, and the basic nature of an investigation is the pursuit of accurate facts and information. Okay, can we click this? I got that. Anything else to click here? No, nothing. That's, we got a hook, we got a cage. Now we can go down. Oh yeah, moving left and right doesn't seem to do anything. So we got what looks like a riding crop and some rope. There was a rope near Knight's body too. Speaking of which, wanna see my super stealthy rope escape trick? Thanks, but I'll let you know when I'm in need of saving. Besides, I've already seen Trucy ride too. Oh no, I haven't yet. That's in the future. Sometimes I forget that I live here, back in nowadays in the past. She seems genuinely disappointed. Okay, and can I click just the sheet first before we click that? The whip. These tops are rather colorful. Colorful tarps? Why is Edgeworth thinking? Clearly, the fact that these tarps are colorful is worth jotting down in my organizer. Colorful tarps that seem out of place in a room like this. I wonder what they are used for. Bloop. They kind of stand out in a room like this, don't they? They certainly don't look like they belong in a prison. Look, there's a whip on top of them! You know who that reminds me of, right? Hey, baby. Maybe it's actually hers. Maybe she left it here. Not a chance. She and her whip are attached at the wrist. Trust me. So that was nice. So actually, they acknowledged. So it's a little Franziska Easter egg. Oh, yeah, that looks like everything here. So I guess we'll back out of this. Okay, so we looked at that. Hey, Gumshoe, you got anything to say before we look at a dead body? Yes, sir. Nope, nothing important. Actually, no, let's talk to him. I want to see what he says about the victim in the prison. The victim. Arrested for murder on the afternoon of the 25th and killed on the morning of the 27th. Talk about instant karma. Never would have thought a perp would turn into a victim himself, though. Yes, I don't like this at all. You don't think it was that ice cream guy, do you, sir? Knight had seen his face, right? Maybe you couldn't afford to let him live. Wait, Mr. Edgeworth. We've seen his face. Are we gonna die, Mr. Edgeworth? I mean, I know we're all gonna die someday, but I figure that with my unhealthy living and poor eating habits, I still have at least another good 10 years. Shelley to killer, you mean? No, if this were his doing, he would surely have left a calling card. And besides, Knight isn't the only one who knows what he looks like. We do too. Oh, yeah. And I guess we're still alive, so, Still, this is a high security facility. I just don't understand how it was even possible. The prison. I guess it makes sense having the detention center and the prison in the same building. Means they can share the visitor's room. Indeed. It's an unusual design, but it's certainly convenient for anyone visiting. I like the fact that they are bringing up, they're just saying in the game, yeah, we know it's weird. Just go with it. Let me read some more comments in the chat, though. Nora says to Oak, why did you not see my message about Jane Remover? Chris says, professional, right? Nora says, is it Mia? Crystal says, imagine it's Mommy Von Karma. Oh yeah, because I guess Manfred had to do it with somebody. Can his wife be named Womanfred? Manfred and Womanfred? I guess she should be Winifred. Or I guess if Fred's a man's name, if he's Manfred, she could be Woman Wilma. Manfred and Woman Wilma. That's her name. Manfred Von Karma and Woman Wilma Von Karma. Let's see. Quickity says, not me. I don't know who any of these guys are. Lol. Just assume they're important people, but not important enough to be relevant to the series. Nora says, dang it. Quickity said, do pin that if you wish. Nora said, I'm so in love with Mia. What? Who said that? Such a strange thing. I don't know who said that. Doc says, maybe one of those guys is Polaroid.
Should I work on animation right now, or should I spite Nora?
What does spiting Nora entail? Does spiting Nora entail hanging out here in chat and being with friends? Then I would say that. I would say that. Yes, I would say that. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Let me read just a couple more quick comments here. Then we will get back to the game. Nora says, Logan Robo is famous. Not really. Not at all. Not at all. Veer says, congratulations! You have reached the quota of arresting people. Here's a trophy. That was TTS earlier. Also, hang on. I gotta check. I just suddenly remembered something I wanted to check with you guys here. Let me see if I can find this. Hang on, one second. Give me just a moment here. And, wait, it's too late for that. I think it's too late. Okay, never mind. That's unimportant. Back in the game. Oh, wait, hang on, a pin message. Pinned by Vera, written by Opinion, saying, yes, Manfred's wife is named Womanfred. And she looks and acts exactly like Manfred. Trust me, I work at Capcom. /silly. Oh, I was hoping it was /serious. I like that. You know what? They could save on sprites. They don't have to design a new character. Just put long hair on Manfred and then becomes Womanfred. But thank you very much. I do appreciate that. All right, let's get back to the game here. Indeed, it's an unusual design, but it's certainly convenient for anyone visiting. Yeah, but then why have two different areas in the first place? For the two different classes of detainees, of course, those pre-trial and those post-trial. The two facilities may be housed in the same building in this case, but they are actually quite different. Well, all I know is they're both cramped and dark, and don't let you know when you want to leave. Oh, wait, no, I read that wrong. Hang on. Wait, and don't let you leave when you want. Why did I read that backwards? Perhaps spending a night at each would help clarify the differences between them. No, I'm good. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Thanks, though. I'm a good boy. Just ask Tiff. I'm such a good boy. All right, now I guess we'll look at the body. It's taken us almost an hour just to get to the body here. Crap, it's almost an hour into stream? Chat, it's almost an hour into stream. I should read some more comments in the chat because I'm probably way behind then. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Doc says, Kid Vampire. Oh, okay, so Doc, you've watched those then, I guess. Nora said, where is... Oh, Crystal... Nora. Oak is right here. Why do you keep... Oak is still here. Oak is with us always, in our hearts. Oh, Crystal is blue now. Dabu-dee-dabu-da. Says, kill the dog if it's guilty. Nora says, wrong color. You're not Caitlin. Crystal, you're not doing this again. Rukov says, I am leaving it to you. Gotta sleep. Good night, Rukov. Thank you for being here. Sleep well. Sorry, I didn't realize you already left. Get some rest. If you can't sleep, feel free to come back. Nora said, night-night, Rukov. Vera said, rest well. I got it. Nora says, Oak. Doc says, beef longer. That's beautiful. Oak said, this is the best 50 bits I've ever spent. Nora says, Oak. Oak says, that was a surprisingly good rendition of Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. Saying, what? Nora said, there's a message I sent you about Jane Remover. You didn't see it. Oak says, what'd you say? Nora said, I asked if she's Finn Wolfhard. You mean from Stranger Things? Oak says, she is not. Nora said, she looks like him. Are you sure? Are you Jane Remover? Oak says, Nora, when she sees someone with medium-length curly hair. Nora said, I don't think you look like Finn Wolfhard. My friends do. Oak said, you have friends? Nora said, also, how is animation going? Oak says, good. Nora says, I hate you, send. Oak says, it's the same as before. I took a break. Okay, that's a lot of stuff about private messages going on there. Okay. Let's play a little bit more of the game, because we have just passed the 1 hour mark. Bronco Knight killed the day before his court date. We'd better take a closer look. You can expect every nook and cranny. Don't say that when the reticle is over his... I can't even bring myself to say it. I was going to say a word that almost rhymes with reticles. Right over his reticles. Anyway, crap. Chessboard. Is that? Oh, I actually one of these in your office, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm sure you have, Detective. It's a pocket chess set. The victims, I'd imagine. We should look inside, see if there's a clue with, like, what chess pieces. Maybe, like, the knights have been broken in half. Makes sense. He loved chess, after all. Yeah, would have been a good way to pass the time. Pocket chess set data jotted down in my organizer. A folding chessboard with the pieces stored inside. It appears to have belonged to the victim. And music comes back. Let's look at his chewed up leg. The body is partially covered by a dirt-stained top. So it's probably in that dirt patch in the corner then, right? And there's a rope on top of it! Was Knight tied up with the rope somehow? Maybe he was like hanging from the hook over there? Rope data jotted down in my organizer. Discovered on top of Knight's bodies. Does this mean the victim was tied up? We should take a look under the sheet as well. Look at all the red stuff! What is the red stuff? Is that raspberry jello? Not like blue raspberry, but like raspberry. I'm gonna lick it. I'm gonna lick the red stuff coming out of his leg. It tastes like pennies. Yes, I'd say that's blood. Bloody Tarp features a colorful design and stained with what I believe to be the victim's blood. That makes me think it's not. If you say I believe it's his blood, that makes me think it's someone else's. We should keep looking around. There's bound to be more secrets to uncover. I'm sure of it. Crotch. Oh, his neck brace. Oh, when I look at his crotch, I just think of his neck brace. It's soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck. I would assume that's the cause of death, and that it was probably instantaneous. He wouldn't have even had the chance to cry out for help. There's a small cut on his scalp, too. Was he struck with something? Maybe he fell and hit his head after he was stabbed in the throat. It's possible, but it's too early to say with any certainty. Okay. You have your camera with you, correct? Could you lend it to the detective so that he can photograph the body? Sure thing! All yours, Gummy! But please don't look at the other photos in the camera roll. I take a lot of pictures of random passerby's feet. I know I shouldn't. Don't judge me. Hey, thanks. All right, here we go. Click. His clothes sure are a mess, though, huh? Indeed, they appear to be covered in dirt. Mr. Knight's body data jotted down in my organizer. Killed instantly by a stab wound to the throat. The body is covered in dirt. There's also a small cut on his scalp from where he suffered a blow to the head. I guess he's like me when it comes to laundry. Yeah. High five. It's like a cell phone, but it shows that I'm relatable. It would be a grave error to think that anybody else could be quite like you, Detective. Aw, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. That's so nice of you to say. Can we look at just the blood but not the glove? I don't... Oh, there we go. There's the blood but not the glove. It's probably going to default to the glove, though, I bet. Oh, wait, hang on. There's some in his hand. I didn't notice. Oh, probably not until we pulled back the tarp. Let's look at the blood first. Let's see if we can get that. Here, I'll use my cursor to point right at the blood. There we go. A rubber glove. Yup, just the one, though. I should examine it in more detail. Yes. Ooh. What? Inmate use only? Let's look at the blood first. Oh, look at what the black stuff is. There's mud all over it. Maybe the prisoners were making mud pies. I wish I could have joined them. Love making mud pies. Not anywhere near my crime scene, you're not. Okay, let's look at the blood on the other side. The fingers are covered in blood on this side. I think we can safely assume that this glove was dropped sometime after Knight's blood had been spilt. We can? How come? Because had it been on the floor when the pool of blood was forming, then the blood would have flowed around it, but not underneath it. Oh, meaning there'd only be a band of blood around the edge of the fingers and not all over the backside. Assuming the glove was discarded after the blood had pooled around the body, maybe our murderer ditched it after they did the deed. It's certainly a possibility. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. Oh, a chat Sruvi appeared. Oh, well, huh?
Chat's Ruby in session.
Love the TTS girl says Sruvi. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I'm sorry that I saw that right before you spent the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It says, Chat Sruvi, would you allow Logan to kick the murderous dog? Yes, he can kick any dog. No, why kick dog? Yes, the dog deserves it. Logan is not worthy of it. And then all caps, it keeps biting my leg. Go ahead and cast your votes. Thank you very much for the 10 bits there. I should read some more in the chat. Let's see. Oak says, love you, Vero. Spoiler chat is popping off this stream. Is it? Like with good stuff or what? Nora said, guys, Oak is making a really good animation about best trans girl in the rune? The rune, what is the rune? Says also the only one the rune is, oh, it's my story that I'm writing. Okay, so I don't feel bad for not recognizing it because, okay, that makes sense. I thought the way that you said that made it sound like it was something that like everybody knows. And it looks so cool. And Kanako is awesome. And she also has a wife named Yoshiko, who is very fun. Vera says, love you too with a salute. Nora said, Vero, you're awesome. Rip beef longa leg. Vera says, heck yeah, everyone in chat is awesome because we steal Logan's awesomeness. It's not much awesomeness, but you're welcome to have all of it. Nora says, yay. Vera said, so he's not awesome anymore. That's my secret. I never was awesome, but you all were. Always. It's like that scene from the end of The Wizard of Oz where it's like, Tin Man, you had a heart all along. It's chat, you had awesomeness inside you all along. Nora said, also I have a message for any Transformer fans here. Ooh. Doc says, take a closer look at Knight's body. ... In bed. You don't have to take any shots. Thank you, Doc. Quiggita says, honestly, you're right. That mic moves. Nora says, I'm writing a song about Persona or whatever and contains a line, more than meets the eye. I hope it's sung just like that. Vera says, Mike Lore. Oak said, I'm desperately trying to spend money on beef longa. Oh, there's a clip. Okay, let's, is this our first clip of the night? Let's load this up in the clip viewer so we can all watch this together and see what this clip was. And we'll also see how far behind I am because this should have a timestamp. Oh, 39 minutes ago. That's not too bad. This clip from Oak is titled, oh crap. Beef Longa sings the best song of, and then it goes ... after that. So I can't tell what's afterward. Crap. I don't want this singing though.
But you didn't have to cut me off. Make it like it never happened. And we
you would crap. I can't remember how that line goes. You could hear my confidence wane.
I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. Somebody that I used to know.
I'm gonna stop doing that now because I'm singing. Well, thank you very much for the clip and for immortalizing whatever that was. Thank you very much, Oak. Nora said, speaking of dogs, speaking of dogs as well, the chat Sruvi is done. And looks like it keeps biting my leg one with 80% of the vote. As well it should. Thank you very much for doing that survey and for everyone who voted. Nora says, speaking of dogs, I told Oak that there's a character that Vero said I would really like from Danganronpa, whose name I read as Koromaru? Oh, okay. So you misread as Koromaru. I know what character you're talking about. Vera said, sorry, it's the rules now. We live in a slow mode society. Nora said, but I'm a yapper. This is discrimination. Vera said, take it up with the judge. Logan. Quike says, gummy butt. Nora says, guys, Logan is really mean. There's a sound alert on my stream that literally blasts my eardrums. Mia yelling, hold it in my ears. And he did it on my stream and he's mean. Speaking of loud sound alerts, I did it the one time. Vera says, up to interpretation. Quiggita says, you're our silly loser. Doc says, I mean, the Logan is always roboing. Oak says, you're always like this in a positive way. Okay, good. Nora said, I'm working on the script for the manga I'm writing, The Rune, that I'm going to force Oak to draw for some years, but I'm still going to do the storyboard, and I didn't want to write because I'm lazy, but I need to get around to Kanako. It says, also, guys, I earned $6.01 from streaming the first day, set up affiliate stuff. I was sub to, and someone gifted a sub to Oak. That is awesome. That's like a really successful first day. And there's where Wendy came in. Crap, I'm just reaching where Wendy came in. Thank you again for re-upping the sub, Wendy. And there's Queen K with the hydrate command, so I'll do that right now, then we'll get back to the game. Oh, Wendy, I should ask, like, what part of Texas is the Pokemon regionals in? Because I've been to a couple places in Texas. I'm wondering if it's any place I've been to. Hang on. At the very least, whoever it was that dropped it must have seen the body. We still gotta look at the thing in his hand, though. You there? Yes, sir? Have you seen that glove before? Yes, sir. That glove is my wife, sir. The prisoners wear them for work. It's strange, though. Prisoners issued with those gloves are under strict orders to keep them in their cells. They aren't allowed to take them out without permission, and we always check. I suppose that would explain why there aren't any other gloves in the workshop. How convenient that they have this strangely strict glove rule. Rubber glove data jotted down to my organizer. Only one glove was found at the crime scene. Prison issued equipment for working inmates, stained with blood and mud. We also still haven't clicked the, I want to take a closer look. There was a thing on it that said for prison inmate use a rubber glove. Yep, just the one though. It's got mud. It's got mud on it. Blood too. There's a good chance it was left behind by the murderer. Look at the glove. You there? Yes, I wanted. Okay, I think I need to go to my organizer. I want to see what they say when they read it. When they read the words on the glove. Examine. There. Wait, can I look inside the glove? I can't. Okay. Inmate use only. Inmate use only? I guess that means that it must be one of the prisoners who was using it, right? Guards and prison staff would never use another man's rubber glove. Another man's rubber is sacred. Yes, you would certainly imagine so. All right, there we go. We got the last little bit of talking out of that. And what is that? Is that a marble? Oh, it looks like a nut from like a nut and bolt type of a thing. There's something on his finger. Oh, is it a ring maybe? Oh, like sitting on his finger.
Paid pull up.
Oh, a
Had to come up with 2 names, so I tried my best.
Oh, because someone did a poll redeem. Okay, thank you very much for the 10 bits. Said, if Logan was an AA character, what would his name be? Lonely Man. Lonely Man. Lonely Man. Toransu Former. Salo Gamer. Salo Gamer. Dat Man. Or Soundwave Superior. Well, go ahead and cast your votes, I suppose. Thank you very much for the poll and for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. Let's take a closer look, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it is on his finger. I thought it was sitting like in his hand. It's a ring and an expensive looking one at that. Was he wearing a ring in the last case? I'm trying to remember if he was or not. Okay, so that's his middle finger. That's not the ring finger, so that's not like a wedding ring. Don't even think about it, Kay. What? I didn't say anything. But oh, that's it? We're not gonna jot down data about the ring in my organizer? Huh? Not gonna do anything? Oh yeah, I guess is that everything then? I think it's everything. Oh no, I'm still investigating? You're checked off. Okay, let's explore the whole room one more time. Okay, so that looks like that shackle there isn't anything new. So we got this. Can we look at the pile of stuff there? No. We already looked at that. Can we look at the apron on the wall maybe? No. These bottles? Okay, so is it still with him, with the body? Maybe we need to... I don't believe there is any more to be found here. Okay, so we've looked at everything in the body. What about... Did we miss something here? I don't believe there is any more to be found here. Okay. Oh, you know what? I probably gotta like put logic pieces together in my brain. I keep forgetting that Edgeworth has his superpower. Huh? What? Huh?
I should have included something like Beef Longa.
It could have just been the name Beef Longa. But yeah, Bia Fulonga. I love how that a lot of these names are just becoming the Kuranese names from Spirited Justice. They're just words spelled differently. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Okay, so we gotta go Logic up some puzzles. Bloody tarp features a colorful design and stained with what I believe to be the victim's blood. Pile of tarps, colorful tarps. These ones don't have blood. They seem out of place. I wonder what they were used for. So I guess just gonna show that this tarp is from that pile, and that is such a stretch of logic. I gotta do it in my brain. Connect. Pow. These tarps have a pretty distinctive design. In fact, it's the same design as the bloody tarp around Mr. Knight's body. Yes. You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say that. Yeah, that'll teach you to be so careless, Mr. Edgeworth. You need to keep your treasures close when there's a great thief around. I thought you were on sabbatical. Bloody tarp data jutted out of my organizer. Colorful tarp found by the victim's body. Some of these were being stored in workshop A. Is there more than one workshop? Not a bad bit of evidence gathering. Okay, so it looks like we're done investigating. Let me have a sip of water, and we're gonna read some more comments in the chat. Let's see. Vera says to Nora, money, wahoo! Quigita says, oh, hey, Wendy. Doc says, epic. Vera says, Wendy. Wendy says, hi. Nora says, Wendy, select to use my next friend quest partner. Also, hi. I don't know if I told you, but I bought the first Sailor Moon manga, but haven't continued watching it yet. Let's see. Oak says to Nora, bro, you can't make me draw manga. That's so much work. I don't have that much time. Plus, like, didn't we talk about previously in recent streams how mangakas tend to die young because of the workload? Nora, are you trying to kill Oak? When he says, bro, the video from Joey I got in the middle of the workday. I was trying so hard to keep cool, but I was gonna sob. It's like such an awesome thing. That's awesome, Wendy. Magpie says, if I met Joey Wheeler's voice actor, I would be completely unable to stop myself from saying, Brooklyn Rage to his face. Here says, Oak is the biggest carry, I feel. Are we talking about with Duolingo? No, because I think Oak's like only does one lesson a day, right? Oh, the poll is done, and Transforma won with 41% of the vote, 127 votes, with Soundwave Superior in second place, 35%, Lonely Man in third place, 27%. I'm reading some chat. Doc contributed 1,100 channel points to the poll. So there we go. I am reading the chat. Or are you telling me to get back in the game? Let me read one or two more comments. We'll get back in the game. Opinion says, from what I've seen, this is the least liked case in this game, which speaks to the quality because it's still fantastic, really. Because it seems like so many people in this community love it. But okay, maybe it's just very divisive, but if everybody loves it here and this is the least popular overall, then yeah, that means the quality of this game must be really, really high. Crystal says, oh, Twitch finally let me chat. Were you not available to for a while, Crystal? When he says, oh, it's this clip? Nora says, I've already told you it's going to be in several years. Oak said, wait, what did I do? When he says, I'm hoping to stream more soon. Main problem is every time I stream from my new crib, I drop frames like crazy. Got to troubleshoot some stuff and see, is it, maybe it's the internet isn't strong enough. I hope you get it figured out, Wendy. Nora says, also, Wendy, I don't know if you're on Discord often, but I added you to a group chat with one of the person that's basically just my reaction to Sailor Moon. Oak says, I'm waiting on my 2 beef longest because I don't want to slow down stream too much. Crystal does Crystal Command, and Nora says, I have a question for everyone here. Parentheses, Katie is the only one who doesn't have to answer. All the rest of you do except Oak. So it's everyone except Katie and Oak. Said, what do y'all think I look like without any clues from the server? I want to draw what y'all look like. I mean, you have posted like cosplay pics. I think you had your face blocked out. So I think you had brown hair though that you could see around it. So brown hair. You look like brown hair. You are brown hair. There you go. Okay, not a bad bit of evidence gathering. Yeah, nothing can stop us when we're on the hunt together, right, Gubby? Yeah, you betcha, we're unstoppable. A regular 3 Musketeers. Athos, Porthos, D'Artagnan. He's a Pokemon. He evolves into, I don't know. I love that Gumshoe and Kay are like friends. This is fun. Let's not get carried away, Detective. There's one thing we still haven't found. Hey, what do you mean, sir? The murder weapon, I bet. What's missing from this crime scene? Blood, footprints. The murder weapon. I see no sign of a murder weapon anywhere. Hey, you're right. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Well, I mean, the murderer obviously is not in this room, or unless it's the guard over there. But when the body was discovered, the murderer was not in the room, presumably. So the murderer took the weapon with him or her. Come now, detective. These are basic investigative principles we're talking about here. Yeah, I guess. I'm bad at my job. Sorry, sir. Don't worry, Gummy. It hadn't crossed my mind either. Yeah. A fact that hardly puts my mind at ease, Kay. Items that could prove even potentially lethal are strictly forbidden within a prison. There's like a hook over there. There's a whip. There's rope. Those things are all legal. There's a big washing basin for drowning. After all, we wouldn't want the inmates getting their hands on them, would we? Which means acquiring a murder weapon would be hard enough, let alone leaving the scene with one. Oh yeah, nice thinking, Mr. Edgeworth! What was the murder weapon, and where has it gone? The answers to these questions may be the keys to figuring out what happened here. Okay, who's this? Didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. It's a question mark. I don't know. We'll just see who it is. I was gonna pick a voice. Didn't know the guy had a whole entourage. Oh, okay. What's this? Doing air quotes here. Oh, what is this music? I like this music. Okay, who's this guy? I kind of just want to listen to this and jam out for a while. So what kind of vibes are we getting from this guy? I was gonna say he's probably a detective, maybe. He's got a hat, and so we could do Shuichi, but he seems too confident for Shuichi. Maybe he could have the Kazuichi / Kenji voice from Your Turn to Die. Excusez-moi, but this is the scene of a crime, right? Just kind of this sort of a voice. How's everybody feel about this? Excusez-moi, in quotes, because the French is totally a real language. But is this the scene of the crime, right? Oh, wait a second. Are you? No way. It's like looking into a mirror. Those piercing eyes, that furrowed brow. Mr. Fender, it has been far too long. Okay, so these two have history together. Mr. Fender. I really hope his first name isn't Sexo. Registered Sexo. Reggie, his first name is Reggie, middle name Stirred Sexo Fender. Mr. Reggie Stirred Sexo Fender. At your service. Huh?
Spoiler chat approves. Honestly, we were stumped on what voice to give him. We were like a maybe deeper voice Apollo, but this is SM better emo.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we can stick with this voice. The one thing I've learned about this voice, though, is that if I lose my voice again, this one is very difficult to do when I have a sore throat. So we might have to change it should the need arise if I happen to get a head cold again. But thank you very much for the 10 bits and for the approval. Thank you, Spoiler Chat. Appreciate that. All right. I know, right? But even after all this time, I know that deep bow anywhere and that neckwear. See, that's right. I say things out loud that most people only write in texts. Manfred von Karma. The man. That's right. We were talking earlier about Womanfred von Karma. Turns out that was just Manfred's pre-transition name. The man, the legend, or no, which way did he maybe transition into Womanfred? I don't know. The legend, gotta say, I didn't expect to see you here. Oh, he thinks we're Manfred? He thinks we're Manfred? Hey, what you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer. We executed him ages ago. Oh. Huh?
He is his own wife.
He's his own wife. You know what he did? He transitioned to half of himself and then married himself. It's you hear about self-love and self-care. Manfred really took that to heart in prison. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Hey, what are you talking about, pal? This is Mr. Edgeworth, not that old geezer. Detective, please. Oh, Edgeworth, wow. I guess that explains the fresh face. I just assumed that old Manfred had some work done. I can't blame a guy for mixing you two up, though. You're the spitting image of the old devil in his day, which is weird. I hear he's not your bio dad. Something about an elevator? Something about an earthquake? Something about DL6? Something about lots of trauma and how I shouldn't bring it up? I see you haven't changed. How many years has it been? Oh man, good question. Who's counting, eh? Been away traveling so long I lost track. You know how it is. But you know what I do remember? You betraying everything you were supposed to stand for. Are we talking about how he like cares about the truth now instead of just a perfect record? Is this guy a disciple of Von Karma? Wow, where did that come from? Who are you anyway? I told you he's Reggie Sturdsexo Fender. This is Eddie Fender. He's a defense attorney. Okay, Eddie Fender. Is that a guitar reference? Cause like, isn't there like Eddie, like Fender's, that's like a guitar thing, right?
Okay, I like this song too, but let it be noted that Logan specifically mentioned his enjoyment of this song and mentioned nothing about Color Your Night from Persona 3A Road. Boo.
Ah! Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I don't know. Maybe I've just got a type when it comes to music or something. Oh, a pin message! A pin message. Okay, so we're going to find out what the pun is, perhaps. This is written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, says, Fender is the first of two characters, this case, that I'm holding back the name fact till we get more info. But I'm sure you've already figured out what his official name pun is. Please pin. I have? Oh, yeah, totally. Already figured out. Crap, it's like, isn't that Eddie Vedder? Is the music thing? Eddie Fender is a guitar, right? I think. Or maybe he is an offender. Huh? What?
TTS lady will help. Say it out loud. Eddie Fender.
Eddie Fender. Eddie Fender. A defender! Oh, he's a defense attorney. Oh, because his tie is blue. He's a defense attorney. Blue tie, because that's the color of defense attorney. A defender. A defender. A defender. A defender, huh?
Eddie Fender. A. D. Fender.
I got there eventually. Ah! Thank you very much for the 10 bits. Both Oak and what was the previous one was Vero, I think. Huh?
Hugh O'Connor?
A defender, a defender, a defender, a defender, Hugh O'Connor, Eddie Connor, Hugh O'Connor, Hugh O'Connor, Hugh O'Connor, you're a goner, Eddie Fender. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. I am not a smart man tonight, apparently. Can we still call him Reggie? I like the name we came up with. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. This is Eddie Fender. Oh, yeah, right. See what it says right there. I should have read the next line. He's a defense attorney. I didn't even look at the next line. Bow. Enchante, as they say. Fender's the name, and sex offending is not my game anymore. Defending's my game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. Actually, has anybody ever seen that there was a, anybody ever watch Mr. Show with Bob and David? It was David Cross and Bob Odenkirk's sketch comedy show. And they had a sketch that was about this guy who was like a reformed sex offender. And so he was like arrested for sexual offenses, went to prison, served his time, was released, but is still in the sex offense registry. And the whole thing is that like he had got a job at a call center, like doing sales, but he was like required to tell everybody he encountered that he was on the sex offense registry. So they kept having these bits where Kyle was like, hey, you know, what, I can't remember his name, we'll say Eddie. Eddie's my name, sex offending used to be my game, but not anymore. Just want to let you know, selling, you know, I don't know, vacuums is now my game. It was funny stuff. I thought it was fun. Oh, it was a pin message. Pin message. He said the thing. He said ace attorney. I need to read the rest of these lines instead of stopping in the middle of a sentence. Enchante, as they say. Fender's the name and defending's the game. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. All right. Game's over. Game's over. Bye, everybody. Thank you for being here. That was the end of Ace Attorney. They said the name. Bye, everybody. Stream is ending. Good night, everybody. No, we're back. Lurkers, don't believe it's ending. Don't believe it's ending. We're still here. We're still here. Lurkers, we're still here. We're still here. Lurkers, don't leave. I'm a bit of an ace attorney. I'm surprised it took this many games to finally meet the ace attorney. Because, like, Phoenix Wright is not one. Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, they are not ace attorneys. This guy, we've been waiting to meet the ace attorney. And we finally did. Let me have a sip of water and then read some comments in the chat, because I dread to think how far behind. We're already like halfway through the stream tonight. I need to read some more comments. Doc says, not every whip belongs to Franziska, to be fair. All right, just most of them then. Vera said, oh, you do manga and music for Nora. That's a big carry. When he said, oh yeah, I saw that. Haven't been in it, but thank you. Quick Gaty with a timestamp, 42:42. I am 45 minutes behind. That is bad. Crystal says to Nora, I don't know. I think you look cute with shoulder length hair. Nora said, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of me yapping about it. I love Sailor Moon. Oak said, hey, I don't do manga for Nora. That's too much work. I'm not doing that. Doc said, made myself a sandwich. Vera said, you're could, so that's a carry. Nora said, with huh?
Ace Attorney? That's a pretty catchy phrase. They should make a game with that as a title.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, they totally should. Perhaps by that Capcom game. You know, the one that makes like Street Fighter or Mega Man? Thank you for the 10 bits. Nora says, this is the most vague description I've heard in my life. Give me more details. Oak says, 10K bit badge? Chris says, And thank you again, Oak, then, by the way. I should thank you specifically for, like, having the dedication to get a 10K bit badge. That's a lot of money. And so, I know, like, most of it's, like, in little bits and pieces, like, dimes here and there, but thank you so much. Let's see. Nora says, just got a text from my friend. Quote, we need to talk. Should I be scared? Yes. Friends never need to talk about good things. Yes, be scared. Pin message here. Pinned by Vera, written by Queen Katie says, at the time of this game, Fender has recently returned from America/Europe and has picked up some American traits. Yes, saying American words like enchanté. The reason he frequently uses finger quotes is that the Japanese team had a misconception that gesture was used to emphasize words or phrases in English-speaking countries. In reality, is more commonly used to express sarcasm or irony. Oh, so they think it's like emphasis. Oh, that's like wrong, but adorably so. But you know, we could just say that he misunderstood it, that he's from Japan, Japanifornia or whatever. Went over there and he didn't understand. He thinks it's for emphasis. But you know, it's kind of like when people write things and they use quotation marks for emphasis when they shouldn't. And so that's what he's doing, but just physically. Second half of Queen Katie's pin message saying the official localization addresses this by pairing each instance of his finger quotes animation with dialogue that actually does contain quotes, which the fan translation did not. Okay, so in this case, it sounds like the official translation is going the extra mile. I like that. And it's working out, so it sounds like he's saying enchanté, so he's like using words from other languages and things like that. You know, it's a good fix for the English-speaking audience. I approve of that.
Are you telling me I've been using air quotations wrong this whole time?
Oh no, you've totally been using them correctly. See, that's what you do. I like to use them for when actually quoting people, and he said blah 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 blah. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that. Okay, let's go here. Let's play a little bit of the game, and I'll read some more of the chat in a minute because I'm like way behind. Hey, Detective Dick Gumshoe, and I'm Kay Faraday, great thief. You should get a defense attorney's card then. I'm on sabbatical at the moment, though. Great thief. Oh wow, that's so romantic. She's 17, bro. Trey chic, if you will. Oh, but that reminds me, I was so disappointed. So I posted this long video that I put a lot of work into making from Spirited Justice of the bit where Roger Rettens pretends to confess love to Trucy Wright, and I chew him out for impropriety with a minor. And like TikTok has deboosted that one specific video. I assume the algorithm is like, he's talking about impropriety with a minor, but I was condemning it and making light of it, but mostly condemning. Trey chic, if you will. Right, it's nice to finally meet someone who gets it. I'm looking to expand the franchise, actually. I've been made signing up super simple. Chat, would you join Kay Faraday's Great Thief Troop? That sounds awesome. I'd love to come hang with you guys if you'll have me. Sorry, I should have also mentioned it's girls only, and they have to be super fun and super cool. And hey, I totally get it. No hard feelings. Yeah. Come on, bring it in. And it's just a grown man trying to find an excuse to hang out with and hug a minor. Nothing weird about that, right? Gotta justify this weird hug me sprite, I guess, in weird and uncomfortable ways. You've got to be kidding. My bad. I'm just so used to how they do things elsewhere, you know? Ahem! And why are you here, Mr. Fender? He is a registered sex offender. Oh, whoops, almost forgot this is your scene. Keeping the defense out is strategy number 1 in the Von Karma playbook, after all, isn't it? Shrugging. I'm just a little scamp. Just a little scampy scamp. So I kind of like, so he's basically going to be, just like Phoenix Wright has to defeat a prosecutor every game, we're going to have a defense attorney that we got to beat each chapter. I kind of like it. So we can have like a rival that we're going up against, but instead of trying to defend our client, he's going to be defending someone who is guilty. Hey, quit it with all the Von Karma stuff, pal. What gives? Detective, calm yourself. His attitude is unfortunately understandable. It is? I take it you are Mr. Knight's attorney? Guilty as charged, Your Honor. Well, I was supposed to be anyway. So, he was planning to represent Knight if his client hadn't been murdered. He and I would have faced off against each other in court. I'd better see what he has to say for himself. I can walk around again. Hi, Kay. You are shorter than me. Hello, Gumshoe. You are taller than me, but only slightly. I haven't forgotten about you. Your height doesn't matter. Yes. Hello. Hi. I'm gonna get right in your face. Yes. There we are. Yeah. Talk to you over your shoulder. Just like this. Hello. Sorry, I'm just too amused by walking around. Your current case. So the victim asked you to represent him? Sure did. We were supposed to have a little chat today. As was I. But a guard showed up instead and told us that his body had been found. I was bummed. What is that? That looks like a hot dog someone made into an octopus. I'm as bummed about it as you. Even brought him some weenies to cheer him up. That's what I always hear. The prison inmates, they just love weenies. Just love chomping on weenies. They just love tossing back a couple of weenies in their mouth whenever they get a chance. Surely this is what they meant. Mr. Fender, you know you can't bring food into the prison. Oh yeah, well, it's here now. Want some? Want my weenie? Want to eat my weenie? Want to gobble my weenie? Huh?
Doesn't that remind you of Maggie?
Oh, did Maggie Bird make little weenies like that? I can't remember. Wait, I vaguely remember something about weenies with Maggie Bird. Was that one of her like other jobs after she got fired from the police? Oh crap, I can't remember. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. So was that like a little Easter egg for Maggie Bird? Oh, Paul just appeared. Actually, I don't know how long ago this appeared. I just noticed it. Would you join Kane Faraday's Thieves' Den? Yes, I can pretend to gal. No, I don't wanna. Yes, I'm gal. No, I'm no gal. And compare heights with Bronco. The problem is I'd like to join, but I don't think I'd be able to successfully pretend.
Gumshoe made her those when she was arrested.
Oh, that's what it was! Was Gumshoe bringing contraband weenies into prison? Gumshoe. But it shows his dedication. Actually, maybe, well, she was just in the detention center, so maybe that was allowed. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. And for the clarification, Vero. Oh, yeah, well, it's here now. Want some? Little vice I picked up on my travels. So Moorish? So Moorish. No, thank you. Fine, you do you. What are you doing here anyway? Don't tell me you wanted to hear Nightside. Von Karma was always more of a convict the defendant at all costs guy. He didn't teach you that? Is there anyone here in chat? I know like Oak didn't play those early games. I know Nora's playing well. I don't think she's met Von Karma yet, though. Anybody need a rundown on who Von Karma is, or would that be spoilers for people who are still planning to play the first game? That was a long time ago. If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies? Come on, eat my weenie. Eat my weenie. No, I can't. I'm in a committed unnecessary feelings. Thank you. Oh, huh?
I do not know who she is. Frown.
Thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, I'm gonna try and avoid spoilers. I'll just say that Von Karma was basically, after Edgeworth's biological dad died, Von Karma more or less adopted him, so he was his sort of adopted father / mentor. He was a prosecutor, but he was very strict, and his whole thing was, like he said, convict the defendant at all costs. You have to get a conviction, have a perfect record of conviction, that's all that matters. And so he kind of raised Edgeworth in his early prosecutorial days like that, and kind of set him toward a villain arc before the events of the first game. And so that's why, like, in the first game, Edgeworth is kind of like a jerk. But eventually, Edgeworth saw the error of his ways. Yeah?
The theme song that makes you crave weenies.
I hope that's the name of this song. Because, most of them have, like, cool stuff. Like, this would be, City Lights in Blue or something like that. But instead, I hope it's just called the theme song that makes you crave weenies. Thank you for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. The victim. Have you met with your client previously? Yes, indeed, Your Honor. Just yesterday, in fact. The Bronxster called me the minute he was arrested. Sounded really freaked out, man. Oh yeah, mentioned your little performance too. According to him, you really made a nuisance of yourself. And not a kind word was spoken, I'm sure. Well, sticks and stones and all that. Boy, did he not like you. I'll trash talk you some fierce. And not just like in a professional capacity. A lot of them were very personal jabs. Can't say I didn't join in the fun, though. Fun? How dare you, Mr. Fender? Now you are offender of my sensibilities. Lighten up, kid. I'm kind of a fixture in the visitor's room here. And I don't think I ever had that much of a gas. Oh, so you have gas? That was me, Kay Faraday. Farting. Okay, I need to read some chat. Let's see. Crystal saying,
Cause it's a game!
Thank you, Rukov. Welcome back from sleep. Thank you, Rukov. Oh, the poll is done. And Compare Heights with Bronco won with 69% of the vote. With Toby! Toby's here. With 400 channel points. I didn't even see it come in. Toby, how are you doing? It's been a while. Welcome. I'm way behind in chat, so you probably have written stuff, and I haven't reached it, but I'll try and catch up a little bit now. Oak says, let me add a slow mode. I want to see my badge. At least make it 15 to 30 seconds. 1 minute is unnecessary. Wendy says, also, maybe hot take, but Tristan gotta be the most useless character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Dog. At least Taya actually won some duels. Wendy, as far as I'm concerned, that is not a hot take. Because even if Taya doesn't win a whole heck of a lot of duels, she still serves an important emotional component for Yugi and in the friend group. Tristan? I don't know why he's there. He doesn't do anything but have really pointy hair. And it's not even pointing like a lot of points at him, it's just like 1 point. So I agree, Wendy. He's pointless himself. Queen Kitty says, not spoiler chat chit-chatting about possible voices while investigating, lol. Crystal says, I think you look like this, but remove the glasses and maybe lighter skin, say to Nora. Vera said, thank you, Beeflonga, for singing. You got the touch. I'm so happy. Oak says, free me. Crystal says, no. Doc says, we're being very hopeful that you, in quotes, meet these characters we're discussing voices for. Was this one of them? What voices did you guys toss around? Because I think Vera said you guys hadn't come to a consensus, but I'd love to hear what you'd considered. Nora said, guess she's not responding. I'm actually scared. Crystal says, who to Nora? Oak says, I just spent $100, Crystal, let me out. Crystal says, anyways, I have now become a cat. It's adorable. Oh, a pin message. Toby says, parentheses, I was never here. Actually, the little dancing dinosaur, dancing dragon kind of works with this music. I dig it. Okay, well, I'm sorry they're not here, Toby. I got excited because I thought it'd be nice to see you here. But if you ever decide to be here, it'd be nice to see you. But thank you for not being here. Doc says, Logan is having a very singing stream. Can we get Shake It Off next? Crap, I don't know if I know any of the words of that. It's just be longer. Shake it up, shake it up. Oh, oh.
Haters gonna hate. And bakers gonna bake. I don't know.
Crystal says no to Oak. Nora said, my friend, ... just got a text, we need to talk, and I can't tell if she's serious or just saying that to be ominous, or I'm stressing. Quickita said, we've already agreed sorta on one factual canon voice for someone. It's so good. Okay, is that someone we're gonna meet today? Crystal says, oof, when he said that's literally only scene I've seen from the 2015 one. It's just so awful. Because yeah, the 2015 one was the one with the guy who did, oh crap, what was the other movie? It was a guy who did like one movie that everybody was like, oh, that's really good. We got to give him Fantastic Four, and it bombed. Crystal saying, no. Vera said, close stream and open it, Oak. Quickita said, love how we've been staring at this hook for a good while. Oak says, no, you can see it. It just takes a while to show up. You need to send a few chats, and it's only taking like 5 minutes to send 5 messages. Also, it's here now. Okay, we should play some game. Oh, so you come here a lot? Hey, don't go getting the wrong idea, little sis. You're my emoto. I'm never on the wrong side of the bars. Just happen to know someone who is. The visitor's room is usually where I'm at, but this isn't exactly my first time in the clink either. In which case, I'd better ask him what he knows about this room. This room. Tell me, what do you know about the scene of the crime? Huh? Oh, this room? No, dude. What do you know about it? I'll give you 3 choices. A classroom, a morgue, a recreational area. I mean, it's definitely not a morgue. Okay, workshop. I think classroom maybe, where they learn skills. Let's say, I mean, it's a workshop. Let's save. We haven't saved in a while. I don't think I lose hit points, but I don't want my new friend to think I'm dumb. Let's try and get this right. It's a recreation, no, I'll say classroom, where they learn to trim dog fur and stuff like that. Is it a classroom? Wait, like they tie the Bronxster up here to teach him a lesson? What does, like they tie him up for recreation? Oh, check out those powers of deduction. Pat on the head for our genius prosecutor. Crap, he thinks I'm dumb. Now let's see what the answer key has to say, shall we? Oh no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop. That wasn't one of the options! Wasn't one of the options.
Notable mentions for voices we thought of: Chairman/Judge but younger, deeper voice Apollo, Nayuta but more jolly, a very low-key Brooklyn accent, and my fave if Barney the dinosaur were a noir detective.
If Barney the dinosaur were a noir detective. Well, here's the thing, like, because like Gumshoe started out as a noir detective type of thing, because he had the Ryomo voice from Danganronpa V3. But, you know, it started out down here, just Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective. We're investigating the case, but then he slowly turned into this instead. Yeah. So Barney the dinosaur is, I love you. So I'm down here. Look, no, that's not the right way. So I love you. A dame walked in that night. Her legs went all the way down to the floor. Which is how far legs usually go. Crap, I don't know how to do that. I might have to work on that, but that's interesting. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Oh, no, you got it wrong. This is actually a workshop. So all the options he gave me were wrong. Oh, so like he did canonically give us those 3 options. That wasn't just the 3 that popped in Edgeworth's head. How infantile. The cons here come to perform various duties. They can learn new skills too, bank some qualifications for when they're back on the street. I see. And how is access to this room controlled? Who has the key? Oh, chill out, Edgeworth. I don't have all the answers. The man over there probably does, though. Right, compadre? Yes, sir. The workshops aren't locked with physical keys. Their doors are fitted with sensors instead. What kind of sensors? Inmates are issued a special bracelet, sir. Well, Knightley over there doesn't look like he has one of those. Or maybe maybe it's an ankle bracelet rather than like a wrist bracelet. When they walk through a workshop door, the sensor checks their bracelet. And if they're not supposed to be there, ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, an alarm sounds and it explodes and kills them. We don't mess around here. If they let it ring for too long, then they get a real shock, if you know what I mean. And if they try to break or remove the bracelet, a shock 3 times worse than that. What? That's brutal! I guess they need to ensure that their inmates follow the rules, huh?
999 reference?
I need to go back and play that again at some point. The problem is, like, so much time has passed, I only vaguely remember what even happened in our first playthrough. I'd probably just have to start over from scratch. I just know that whatever choices I made ended up getting everybody killed. So it was not a very good first playthrough. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Hang on, I need another sip of water. I'm a thirsty boy. And I'll read a few more comments to the chat. Oak says, at least put slow mode as 30 seconds. We're only 50 minutes in the stream. Oh, we're an hour and 50 now. So, Crystal, that was a good choice to put it in slow mode. Crystal says, Nora McDonald voice. Oak says, I love you. Crystal says, hee hee. Nora said, just got a response, my friend. Cool. What brand of microwave do you have? That's the whole we gotta talk thing? Crystal says, I got bribes, just not from Oak. Oak says, yeah, but what brand is it? And who bribed you? And what is it? Spoiler chat is really popping off today? Crystal says, money by an IRL friend. Oak said, they gave you real money? Crystal says, yeah. Oak says, are they even in chat? Crystal says, nah, they just actually tasked me to write the last paragraph on their essay. I got $3 American out of it at least. That's good. That's enough to buy like part of an Orange Julius, like half of an Orange Julius. Crystal says, so me in a very good mood. Oak says, should I work on animation? Nora said, Kaneko animation. Yes, I beg you, I love Kaneko. Doc said, there's a great post about Woman Fred I should share with you. Wait, so, okay, you know, actually that is probably a very organic joke that other people have made. So is that a thing in the fandom? Womanfred von Karma? Crystal said, post on Discord. Opinion said, yes, Manfred's wife is named Womanfred. She looks and exactly like Manfred. Trust me, I work at Capcom/silly. Quickita said, me being so quiet because I'm doing all the talking in spoiler chat. Oak says, I will spite Nora then. Nora said, work on Kaneko animation, please. Love Kaneko so much. Doc says, I've shared Woman Fred in the Discord. You know what? I don't have Discord open on my desktop here. But I gotta pull this up. Hang on. I gotta see what this is. Let's see if I can pull up Discord on my phone. And I'm assuming that'll either be in general chat or Ace Attorney chat. I'm not sure which. Looks like it's not in general. So let's check Ace Attorney chat. Oh, I love this. It's a picture of 2 almost identical looking Manfred von Karmas. See, they're standing next to each other. See, crap, you can't really see, just the 2 of them standing next to each other. And one of them is saying, this is my dear fiance, Womanfred. We are to be wed imminently. And the only difference is like the color of the brooch. Oh, that is fantastic. That is so fantastic. I love that. Thank you to whoever out on the internet. Wait, I can actually look at it and see who posted, I guess, because that's a link to a Tumblr art blog. Joke stolen from Eels Abound, but I don't know who the person... Oh, Brutality Bunny on Tumblr. I don't know who that is, but it makes good jokes and steals them from Eels Abound. Crystal said, edit some commands. And Oak with a 1 hour timestamp. Quickita says, yay, 1 hour and we haven't met any new characters, yay. Nora says, 1 hour? Oh my gosh, Doc says 2 hours remain. Nora says, alrighty, cake. Quickita said, I just remembered this was the section I almost got stuck on for too long, for no reason, literally no reason at all. There's Franziska von Karma said, Logan voice reminds me of those radio hosts from 1983, War of the Worlds broadcast era. I don't know if I've heard a 1983 War of the Worlds broadcast. I do know it was back in like was it the 1940s, I want to say, when Orson Welles did his famous War of the Worlds radio broadcast. And the problem is like people were tuning in late. At the beginning, they're like, the following is a dramatized thing of, War of the Worlds. And people tuned in late and they thought it was like a real news broadcast about like aliens invading and started freaking out. Oak says, there was a redeem poll. If Logan was an AA character, what would his name be? Lonely Man, Tyrannoformer, Salo Gamer, some Vero thinks. Vera said, salute after this one. Oak says, Lonely Man, Transformers, Slow Gamer, can't think of the 4th one, so I need Vera to do it before me because they are awesome. Vera said, I love the 2nd one, by the way. Vera said, never mind, he got it. Nora said, Kaneko and Yoshiko is awesome. Also, Vero and Crystal, I saw Sayaka. Oak said, Sayaka, but not even lore accurate because there's no knife. Nora says, shut up. Oak said, this makes me so happy. And a new poll just appeared. Should Logan assign voices to everyone in chat? I'm gonna click no and kill his voice. I am curious as well, but oh no. Is that because I gave Franziska a German accent? I'm sorry, I regret my whimsy. I am so sorry. I see there's a clip from Oak. We'll get to that in a minute. Let's play a little bit more. Hang on, I gotta get another sip of water though. There, water completed. All right, I guess they need to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, but that sounds a bit excessive. If they wish to pass through a door like this one, prisoners need to be accompanied by a guard. Okay, so it looks like the grate on the ground is the doorway, so that's where the person comes in. We disabled the sensor for them and let them in. Okay, so the sensor can be turned off. That's what I'm getting here. You get all that? Have any prisoners used this workshop today? No, sir, no one's been in here for days. I'd know if they had. So no prisoners have entered, let alone used this workshop today. Door sensor data jotted down in my organizer. Fitted to each workshop's door, they detect and react to the prisoner's bracelets by raising the alarm. But also there's that grate on the ground at the doorway. You could vent in and out. You could be a sussibaka. Also, we know this is workshop A, they refer to it, so there are other workshops, as it says here, for each workshop. So there are more than one. I don't know if that's important. Also, I'm going to say right now, I don't think that Fender is the murderer. He is going to be the defense attorney that we're going to go up against, I hope, multiple times in this. So we still got other characters to meet then, right? Which means that there's a contradiction in this crime scene. Yeah, that a body is in here. He's saying no one came in and there's a dead guy in here. Yeah, please don't make me spell it out for you. Namely, there's something here that shouldn't be. There's a lot of things here that shouldn't be. A dead guy, that guy if he had been alive, the glove that's supposed to be in people's cells. I'll take another quick look.
Hey, loser.
Clam! How you doing, Clam? Good to see you. And you're in for Wednesday, right? You're still on for Wednesday? There's a little pring. Oh, Gallop, Raider with a party one. Clam, thank you for the 10 bits. Hang on, we'll do a quick shout out for Gallop. Would Vero and or Crystal be so kind as to do a quick shout out for Gallop? Thank you so much for the raid. Gallop, what were you playing? You were playing Genshin Impact. So let's see. Ooh, this sounds spooky. It's that ominous room tone.
Where are we? Is that a liquor machine or looks like it?
Huh?
I am in for Wednesday. Also, so is Jesse and Sean.
Sean? Oh, that's gonna be awesome! Yeah, I was texting Jesse and I knew Jesse was gonna be there. Not Sean, that's so cool.
I sent you an email with the deets.
Awesome, I will check that a little bit later. I was a bit surprised that an adorable anime girl showed up instead of something scary there. But thank you so much for the 2 sets of 10 bits there. Clam, thank you! And the poll is done, and yes, I'm Curious One with 58% of the vote. Crystal contributing 720 channel points. Okay, in that case, if you're going to be curious, describe your voice to me, each of you, and I'll try to come up with something. I guess some of you's voices I have heard before in like VCs and things like that. And plus, I'm going to be honest, like I can't do impressions of like regular people. Regular people sound regular. Oh, and there's a pin message here. Written by Oak, pinned by Vera, said he should assign with the what?
Check pin, no descriptions, just vibes.
Oh, yeah, I'm checking it now. Thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. He should assign a voice once. But not read every comment with a voice. I just want to see what it would sound like. But I don't need voice acted chat. Tell you what, I'm gonna do that as homework. I'm gonna think about that because that's going to require some brain power because we got a lot of people in the community. But we'll come back to that. Do we want to do that next Metaphor stream or the next Ace Attorney stream? Because I think there are some people who just come to one game or the other. Let me know. Let's go till we get some music. Then we'll check out the clip that's in the chat. And then we will read some more chat because I'm sure I'm still like 45 minutes behind. We're 10 seconds away from the 2-hour mark. I am not good at streaming. I'll take another quick look over the crime scene and employ my powers of deduction to solve this mystery. Okay, so we're done talking to this dude. Wait, hang on, no, we're not. We can present stuff to him. We can present things. I don't need to investigate. We're gonna present my badge. Oh, for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. Always wanted to rock one of these upon my lapel. Thanks, you're a star. I never said I was giving it to you. I'm just yanking your chain. I've already got a badge of my own. See, I was just waiting for an excuse to present it to you. Oh, us defense attorneys love presenting our badges. You don't wear your attorney's badge. Once in a blue moon goes nicely with my winter coat as it happens. Guys gotta dress to impress, know what I mean? Impress who exactly? Impress whom, Edgeworth? You're doing real bad with your object pronouns. I think I get it. So this is it, huh? The key to unraveling this whole mystery? Yes. Perhaps. Great. You keep hold of it then. Yeah. Quickly now. Back into your pocket it goes. I guess he doesn't think much of it. Okay, so that's what he says when he has nothing to say. I heard the Bronxster was a bit of a chess fiend. Indeed, perhaps we might have enjoyed a game had we met under different circumstances. It sounds like a riot. Not my cup of tea, though, really. Too much thinking fries my noggin. Oh, please. As I recall, I've yet to beat you even once. Yeah, well, that was a long time ago. I've forgotten the rules. Now that you're a big shot prosecutor, I bet I wouldn't stand a chance. If you say so, Fender, I suppose we can leave it at a stalemate for now. He never was one to show his hand. Rope! Okay, the same thing he says when he has nothing to say. So we just gotta present everything. Can we present stuff to the... Oh, I don't think we can present stuff to the guard. Because he doesn't, like, have his own sprite. Okay, so this is the same thing about chess. Bloody glove! Nope. We should see if the glove fits, because if the glove don't fit, you gotta quit, right? Okay, nothing to say about the bloody tarp. He just doesn't care about bloody things. Okay, what about the door? No, nothing to say about the door. I think the door was the last thing. We get back to investigating after this. Okay, so I'm gonna investigate. Anything new? That's checked off. You're checked off. That's checked off. That's checked off. I'm guessing it's gonna be just the body then. Oh yeah, see, there we go, no check. Let's look at the body. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. But first, Oak posted a clip into the chat. And this will also have a timestamp to give me an idea of how far behind I am. I dread to see what it is. It's probably gonna be like an hour. An hour! This clip is titled, Logan Harmonizes with Himself? Oh crap, it's this.
You be like a stranger and it feels so rough. Somebody that I used to know.
I'm gonna... That reminds me, didn't we decide at one point that the Beef Longa voice is basically just a younger judgy voice or something like that? Thank you very much for the clip. Oak says, shake my head, Logan didn't even see the results of the poll. Oak says, thank you, Vero. Vero salutes. Oak says, lonely man. Quickita says, oh yay, Logan is suffering my fate. Vera said, you're right. Quickita said, I was so lost on what to do here. Oak says, I don't know anything besides Kurinese names. I'm sorry. My partner just told me he's playing a Czech homeless simulator, huh? What the F does that mean? I guess being homeless in the Czech Republic? Doc says, shout out to peace, love, and understanding. Oak says, real. Magpie says, why was I expecting the puzzle pieces connecting to make the switch connect sound? The little kind of snapping thing. Quick 80 with the timestamp, 1:16:55. Okay, so I'm only like 50 minutes behind. Doc says, truth. Oak says, oh, we saw it. Oak says, Logan is a genius. Am I? Nora says, ad code, you look like brown hair. You are brown hair. Let's see. Crystal says, Logan is a genius. Crystal says, Crystal, look at Discord. Crystal says, as soon as it loads. Oak says, shake my head. Logan forgot Twitter again. It's okay. We love you. Crap. I just don't think about Twitter. As I said before, I check it twice. I check it once to look for Transformers memes to show Vero on Discord, and then once when I go live. Crap, I hope I remembered to at least post the go live thing. Did I? Let's see. Nora says, oh, Quickata says, my man. Doc says, let's go. Vera says, here it is. Quickata said, it's Fender Bender time, chat. Opinion says, new recurring character. Finally. Oak says, I love his theme so much. Hi, buddy. Doc says, Fender Bender hype. Hype. Nora says, should I work on rune script right now? Vera says, hype, hype. Quickata said, I forgot this was his theme. I was playing the game muted. It's so good. Don't worry, Logan. I literally have a fun fact about the quotes. Opinion says, I think that works, but take care of your voice, man. A little keyboard slam there, a little gulk. I hope you have some water with you. In fact, I will take that as a hydrate. Opinion, I love a sip of water. Thank you very much. I reserve the right to make his voice less scratchy if it starts to hurt my voice. So thank you very much, Opinion. Doc says, gosh, this guy is fun. Nora said, watch his first name be D. Defender. Nora says, oh dear. Oak at the timestamp 123:45. Queequeg said, Logan just killed me with that name. Guess help. Crystal says, you definitely look like that in my imagination. Nora said, wow, that looks nothing like me. Basically brown, long, curly hair, and I do have glasses. Doc said, the Manfred. Oh, you know what? Doc. You know what it should be? Instead of Womanfred von Karma? Manfred's female counterpart instead of Womanfred von Karma. Not Manfred, it's Ma'am-Fred. M-A-apostrophe-A-M, Ma'am-Fred von Karma. Oh, I'm sorry, random Tumblr person, but you were so close. It took me a while to get there, but that would have been so good. But yeah, Doc says, the ma'am, the men, the Fred, the legend, said Trans von Karma. And Oak with a clip. Let me go ahead and load this one up as well. This will give us another timestamp. Please be down to like 45 minutes. Please be down to 45 minutes. 42 minutes! See, slow mode works wonders. This is titled Mr. Fender. Let's relive whatever this moment is. Fender. It has been far too long. Okay, so these two have history together. Mr. Fender. I really hope his first name isn't Sexo. Registered Sexo. Reggie, his first name is Reggie, middle name Stirred Sexo Fender. Mr. Reggie Stirred Sexo Fender. At your service. That name would totally be rated E for everyone. According to registered sex offenders. For other people, it's not. It's for nobody, really. I should stop talking. But instead, I'm going to read some more in the chat. But thank you very much for the clip. Let's see, Nora says, yes, so true. Doc says, Vero, my favorite Fall Out Boy song, I Am My Own Wife. Vera said, sounds like something Manfred would do. Doc says, Fender is playing, how fast can I put Edgeworth into a panic attack? He's trying, but Edgeworth is keeping us cool. Gumshoe is about ready to kill somebody to defend his work husband. Magpie said, you know what, this is a good voice for him. I approve. Nora said, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. This is stuck in my head. Queequeg said, Fender is the first of two characters. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Nora says, oh my gosh, I was right. Doc says, Logan, come on. Vera says, spoiler chat was commending you. Queequeg said, Logan, the pun is Defender. Ed Defender. Nora says, I said his name was Defender. Oh my gosh. Doc says, Ed Defender. Longa. Vera said, nope, you were wrong, Katie. Nora said, so happy. Nora said, please, Logan, it's so easy. Queequeg said, apparently so. Doc said, Logan, you're be serious. Magpie says, Ed Defender, Ed Defender, lol. Nora says, Logan, I know I'm dumb sometimes. Queequeg says, Logan. Doc says, Logan, come on. Nora says, Logan. Doc says, there we go. Nora says, finally. Vera says, he got it. Queen Katie says, yay. Magpie says, there was so much fun to listen to this slow realization. And Crystal says, sigh. Logan. Queequeg said, only took you a few seconds this time. Okay, let's play. So we can forget the shame of that. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Every nook and cranny. Oh. And again, his eyes go straight to the groin. Okay, so anything is unchecked. I'm gonna guess we're gonna open up the chess set and see if there's anything new in there, but anything with the ring? Because the ring didn't get jotted down to my whatever. Chess set? Okay, nothing's getting unchecked. Let's try the... Actually, no, let's check the ring one more time. Then we'll check the chess set. There's something on his finger. Let's take a... Oh, yeah, this is the same dialogue as we had before. Darn it! Well, I didn't say anything. Okay, yeah, same. Can we do anything new with the chess set? Huh? Is that? Oh, I've seen one of these in your office, mister. It's the same dialogue as before. Except he loved chess. His other hand? Everything is checked off. I mean, Edgeworth didn't say we've looked at everything. Anything new with his neck, maybe? His neck brace is soaked with the blood from the hole in his neck. This is the same dialogue as before. Small cut on his scalp. Yeah, this is... Okay, I need to check and see. Maybe I need to put puzzle pieces together in my brain. Yeah, everything is all checked. But it was unchecked when I went to look. The game made it seem like there was going to be something new. Let's back out. See, look, there's a magnifying. Okay, maybe I need to connect stuff first and then look at it. Let's see what things we got in our brain. Oh, wrong one. No, not that. Okay, not that, K. Okay. Oh, I don't have any puzzle pieces. K, I don't know what to do, so I'm gonna show you my badge. Present. That's a cool badge, very severe. As it should be. After all, it symbolizes both the sanctity and the strictness of the law. Yeah, well, my badge symbolizes, a pretty bird. Love, justice, peace, courage, duty, duty, and compassion. And what about your beloved truth? Okay, I'm a little bit stumped. That magnifying glass is unchecked. There should be something here. I must scour the scene. Okay, we're just, no, we're gonna click everything again. Click the tarp. Look at that red stuff. Red as red could be, yes, because of blood. A rope and a bloody sheet. I wonder what else we'll find. We won't know until we take a careful look around. The glove again? This prison-issued rubber glove. It seems strange that it should be in here. In fact, it's something of a contradiction. Okay, so it's the glove. The glove is the contradiction. It is? Huh?
Deduce maybe?
I tried to deduce, but like the button wasn't highlighted. There was like no, I don't have any puzzle pieces apparently. I tried to drop a deduce. Vero, but thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate it. It is? Think about what we learned, Kay, about the prison security system. It's apparent to me now that there is no way this glove should be here. I just need to present the piece of evidence that proves my deduction to show her why. I gotta present it to Kay? Kay, I have to present evidence to you apparently, or maybe I present it to, wait, was that another? No, maybe I presented, no, I already presented everything to this weirdo. Do I present things to you, Kay? Yes, sure, not you, Gumshoe. Actually, yes, I want to present my badge to you. That is important. I must do that. Present my badge. That thing's pretty small. You don't lose it all the time? The sacred symbol of my office? No, detective, I do not. I guess it's a good thing I'm no prosecutor, huh? I've lost it 100 times this week alone. I mean, I lose my badge at least that often. Did we do this before? This dialogue sounds familiar. That's quite a talent. Okay, so let's talk to Kay and present to her the glove. Present. The glove, I guess? Only one glove was found at this crime scene. Prison issued equipment for working inmates stained with, or maybe we gotta present the door sensors. Let's try to present that first. I'm a great thief, I totally sympathize. If you feel you gotta grab something, you should just go ahead and grab it, even if it's worthless. She doesn't seem to think much of my little treasure. No? Do I need to present the glove to Bender Fender Dender again? I already presented it. What am I supposed to do? I'm so confused. I have a glove. No, this is what you say when you... okay, I'm gonna need to call it a potato too much. Potato soon. I found the thing that contradicts. Did this guy present it to him? Can I present to him? This is the same dialogue as before. Potato. 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 Oh, there's a pin message. More like a step chess set. Am I right? Thank you, Clam, for the pin message from Vero. Pinned by Vero, written by Clam. Although Clam could have pinned it if Clam had chosen. Ah, crap. Okay, because we got different dialogue with the glove. Is there more stuff? Okay, we gotta finish clicking everything. Okay, no, we already got this before. Pocket chess set. We already looked at his thing. We looked at the ring. What did we not look at? The rope. Look at all the red stuff. Red as Rakabee's blood. We've looked at that. We looked at the... Oh, we gotta deduce now. This button deduce. I thought deduce was the thing earlier with the... No, I wrong. I pressed it too soon. No, back. Oh my gosh. I forgot that this is how the mechanic works. I retract my potato. I want my potato back. Save here. Hang on. Sorry, I thought deduce was the puzzle pieces thing. Deduce is where we look at a thing, deduce on that, and present a different piece of evidence to the inanimate object. Could this be related to the evidence somehow? And we want to present this, the door sensors, right? Eureka! I forget game mechanics. I am so sorry. Oh, there's a pinned message. This is probably going to be the hint. Said, hey, I don't know if Miles said it in this version, but in the fan translation, when Eddie gave us the options about the room, Miles said, I hate it when he does that, implying he does that often. Oh, I don't think he said that. I think he called it infantile, but I don't think he said, I hate it when he does that. But I like the idea that he does that a lot. Well, okay, we're back in business. And ain't it grand? Thank you very much for the pinned message. See, Doc says, keyboard slam, Hugh O'Connor. Nora said, you're a goner. Nora said, I'm so happy I said, watch his name, BD. Oak said, but the opposite. Queen Kitty said, oh yeah, the other fun fact. Nora said, any more? He said the thing, he said Ace Attorney. Queen Kitty said, dang it, my message is too long, lol. Vera said, roll credits. Doc says, roll credits. Nora said, wow, in sync. Vera says, lol. Crystal says, thank you for streaming. This is the end of Ace Attorney. It's the end of everything. It's the end of Ace Attorney. It's the end of my streaming, I was going to say career. It's not really a career. It's the end of Twitch.tv. It is the end of the internet. It is the end of all. Oak says, Bob Odenkirk, how I love you. Doc says, Logan, you need to play the game. Do I really? Nora said, and that's the stream. Not at all. Opinion said, maybe the real Ace Attorney was the friends we made along the way. Vera said, thank you for the very escape room stream. Nora said, Athena Sykes an Ace Attorney? No, y'all know who the actual Ace Attorney is? Dead. It was Mia. Mia's the actual Ace Attorney. Y'all remember how good she was at her job? Oak says, Nora said, Nora said, wait, Capcom made Street Fighter? Yeah, Street Fighter, Mega Man. Vera says, yes. Nora said, Nora, stroke command. There are some pinned messages written by Queen Katie. Nora said, I don't know anything about Capcom except they made Ace Attorney. Magpie says, wait, the finger quotes misconception is so funny. That's so sweet. I know, it's really nice. Because, like, I like the idea that they saw something and and it's just a completely innocent misunderstanding of an unusual, like, American hand gesture. But I really like it. Queen Katie says, I know, right? Okay, let's play a little bit more now. Prisoners aren't able to come and go from this workshop as they please. The door sensor would detect their bracelets, and the alarm would sound. What's more, according to the guard, no prisoners were authorized to be in this room at all today. And yet, here we have a rubber glove of the kind issued to inmates. This is a clear contradiction! Maybe the glove was here since yesterday. Or like last week. Mr. Edwards, I'm disappointed in you. So where did the glove come from, sir? I don't know, detective. Not yet, anyway. All I know for now is that the glove is a valuable piece of evidence. Investigation complete. Thank you! You, apart from the prisoners and guards, who else has access to this room? No one, sir. This is a prison, after all. Prisoners and guards are pretty much all there is. Hold it. Oh, Mr. Fender. Hold it. Mr. Fender? Oh, come on. Don't play us like that, friend. We both know that's not true. You know as well as I do that prisoners and guards aren't the only ones that can come in here. Better not be judges. Judge Udgy had better not have done a murder. Huh? Oh, do you mean... janitors, maybe? Janitors probably come in here. Dogs, animals come in here because there's all the dog grooming stuff. But sir, they're canines. Mr. Fender, would you care to get to the point? Who exactly are you talking about? Well, I don't know, you don't have a pair of peepers in that head of yours? You didn't see them on the way in? Wandering about in the corridors, chilling with their buds. I bet if you moseyed on right out that door right now, you'd trip over one of them before you'd taken a step. Hey, listen, pal, we've had just about enough of your baloney. Oh, now I'm hungry. Oh, crap. If it is a dog, as we saw in the opening, is someone gonna falsely accuse Missile? Someone had better not falsely accuse Missile. Missile's a good boy. Take a chill pill, big guy. I'm on your side. You know, for such a wide fella, you have a very narrow mind. Hey, what did what words mean?
Hold it!
Hold it! Detective! Sorry, sir. Look, just follow me, okay? Seeing is believing, isn't that what they say? All right, lead the way, buddy. There we are. It's gonna be dogs. Huh?
How dare you put a dog on trial? I'm going to put the system on trial.
Okay, Clam. That would normally be fair. I thank you for the 10 bits very much. That would normally be fair. However, in the opening cinematic of this chapter, we saw a dog do the murder. It was a dog, but someone was ringing like a little Pavlov bell. And so it's going to be like someone did train the dog to do it. So there'll still be a human culprit. We got to make sure we know who the dog is. Oh, and wait, hang on. There was a poll. I didn't even see the poll, but I saw the poll ended. Thank you for the 10 bits. The poll said, who is the actual Ace Attorney? Phoenix Wright, Mia Fey, Athena Sykes, Apollo Juster, or Eddie Fender? Crap, I would have voted for Fender because he said it. He said the thing. Aren't we all an Ace Attorney? Investigations, 2, prosecutors, Gambit. Also, what the heck is this thing in the middle of the room? They're making it look like this prison was carved out of a mountainside. Huh?
Nah. We saw the dog with lipstick on. We didn't see the dog bite him.
That's true. That wasn't blood. That was lipstick. That was lipstick on the dog. Huh? What?
This trial is going to be rough.
Ha! I see what you did there. Thank you for the long pause. It's gonna be rough. High five. High five, Clam. Thank you very much, Clam and Vera for the 10 bits. You better save that for improv this week, Clam. You better be ready to bring that wit onto the stage. Thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, but what is this thing? It looks like some kind of, like there was some rock that was too hard to carve out of the mountain. So they're like, we're gonna turn this into modern art, toss a tire and some chains on it. March 27th, 11:06 a.m., prison corridor. Okay, this is really unrealistic because in the game, apparently, it's been less than 45 minutes. And in real life, it's been almost 2.5 hours. Almost 2.5 hours, crap. Now's a great time to start keeping an eye out for raid suggestions for later on at the 3-hour mark. Oh, this way. All right. No. There's no ordinary. What? It's not just dogs. There's a monkey? We got a miniature pony, a large rabbit, some type of a monkey or an ape. I don't see a tail. A cat who was very concerned with sniffing the monkey, and just a little piglet. Here, the humans share their space with some special friends. Are the animals guilty of crimes? Are these evil animals? Animals? Oh yeah, how is Edgeworth? Edgeworth is like... He's been doing his job for how long? This is his first time hearing about this? Also, this man right here, look at that, exposed knees, he is pooping. This man is pooping. But that is a chair. That is not a toilet. This man is pooping on his chair. Chat, don't be like this man. Don't poop on a chair, or you too could end up in prison. It's our educational content for the day. Yup, furred and feathered fellas of all shapes and sizes. Guard filled me in on how it came about. Seems they decided to try a little experiment in animal therapy a few years back. The cons are assigned a critter each, a buddy to help keep their spirit up. Really? Wow, that sounds like so much fun! Plus, inmates can even earn pet care qualifications if they go through some job training with the animals. Oh, that must be what all the equipment in the workshop is for. You got it, room set up specially for that training stuff. So was the whip, is that an actual riding crop? Was that for the pony? So when you said somebody else could have been at the scene of the crime. Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys. What?
Dang, that's the name of the improvised song you have to sing for chat. Don't poop on a chair.
Don't poop on your chair. The other inmates will gawk and stare. He'll be sad, right, Feeny, when all the other inmates get a gander at your private parts. How do we like that? Does that pass the smell test? I think it's poop. Thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Please, chat. Never try to get me to do an improvised song again. That is not my strength. That is something I'm working on improving on. Oh crap, there's a poll. There's a poll. It's already halfway over. Choose an animal to adopt if you ever get jailed. Bunny, cat, pony, monkey, or piglet. I feel like the cat. If not the cat, then probably the piglet. I mean, well, the monkey might be able to help me escape from prison, but I feel like that would just get me in trouble. So I would be an exemplary inmate. Huh, what?
Second verse was actually pretty good.
Really? Really? Did you think I was gonna say weenie? I would never say weenie on twitch.tv. That would be inappropriate. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's read a couple comments in the chat, then we'll play some more of the game. Nora says, stroke. Nora has had a stroke 500 times on stream. Shake my head. She's in the literature club. She can't even read. Yes, this is a command in my server. Do be careful of strokes, though, because, like, my dad was a stroke victim, and it's what he eventually, died and everything, so be careful of that sort of thing. Crystal says, add command unsmart robo. Gatch Logan did not do a smart. Vera said, I'm legit shocked. Crystal said, if there's a smart robo. Queen Katie said, Pat's Vero. Nora says, what's Kay's name fact? Does she have one? Crystal says, there is unsmart robo. Queen Katie said, I already posted it ages ago, but I can DM you it. Nora says, or name pun. Vera said, yep, I think Katie pulled it when she showed up. Oak said, Kay, I feel like you probably shouldn't introduce yourself to it as a thief in front of a law professional. He's a defense attorney. That's useful. Doc says, I would. Poll is done. Cat won with 50% of the vote. Bunny in second place with 38%. Oak contributing 10 channel points. Here's the thing. Bunnies are like cute. My niece had a bunny. We talked about this, how the bunny got really sick over the summer and passed away. But she had that bunny for like years. And she loved the bunny. And the bunny loved her, but like you never saw it on its face. The bunny just always had like face. Like there's never any emotion on the face, That weirds me out. All right, one or two more comments. We'll get back in the game here. Nora said, K-Fare a day. Is that an airline? Quiggity said, I only shared the Japanese name, but I think her English one is mainly okay for a day. Well, a Faraday cage is a thing, right? That's like a Faraday cage? Something with electricity? I don't know. Oak says, oh. Nora said, I'm a girl, K. Can I join? Said, oh, okay. Quiggity said, and she has a key in her hair, so yeah, K. Nora says, I see. Oak says, oh. Nora says, thank you. And then saying, Oak. And Oak says, yeah. Okay, let's keep going here with the actual game. Before the lurkers abandoned me. Exactamundo, big guy. I was talking about these guys. Hey, that just means you're still talking baloney. Because baloney used to be an animal. I don't know what kind, though. Is baloney, is that pork? Is that beef? Is it kosher? What would an animal do with a rubber glove? Good question. All I'm saying is that it was possible. The rest is Mr. Prosecutor's problem. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, if you want me to arrest this piece of baloney, just say the word. I'll do that right now. We will plant evidence on him. I got a gun in my pocket that killed a man yesterday. I will put this man's fingerprints all over it. That's right. I am just one command away from being a dirty cop. Let me get this straight. Are you saying these animals can wander freely around the prison? Those sensors on the doors? They detect the prisoner's bracelets and sound the alarm when somebody goes walkabout. Well, for our furry friends, it's the other way around. They're fitted with microchips that open the doors right up. And every prisoner gets an animal. This is like a huge security. They just need their animal with them. And if it's as small as like the bunny, then you just stuff it under your shirt or something. How did they have this as the security? They are? Wait, I just glanced over. For some reason there, I'm getting little hearts on YouTube. Whatever YouTube lurkers are giving me little hearts. Thank you. I love you too. Marry me. All right, let's get back to the game. They're implanted just under the skin around the shoulders. A big needle, quick jab, and voila. What? Doesn't it hurt? No, they don't feel a thing. That's what they tell me anyway. But they're also filthy liars. Now, where was I? Right, so the point is, they're not the baddies here, so there's no reason to punish them. It's ironic, really. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content. Huh?
It's probably your wife from the universe where you win an Oscar and have a mention.
Oh, in your dream? I was like a little bit jealous of the version of me that lives in your dreams. I mean, I was sad that chat was experiencing a Squid Game, but I mean, it was nice that in that world I had a wife. I have held an Oscar before. I remember in California one time, I met this family where the husband and father in the family, his dad had won the Oscar for best visual effects in the 1970s movie. I don't remember the exact year, Logan's Run. And it's like, it's an Oscar and it has my name on it. And so I'm like, I need to like hold this. I held it and I got my picture taken with it, just like in the dude's living room. But I think it was neat. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate that. Here in this institution where the humans are caged, the animals are free to roam to their heart's content. Door sent your data, updated my organizer. They open the doors if an animal is detected, but raise the alarm if an inmate's bracelet is detected. Prisoners are not allowed to move about freely. Okay, I guess, so the prisoner, it sounds like the prisoner wouldn't be able to walk in. I mean, it would unlock the door, but if a prisoner tried to go in with the animal, it would still sound the alarm. Is that what we're saying? So it's not as bad. So that seems to lead one to think that one of two things. Either it was someone who works at the prison, such as a guard, using one of the inmates' animals since they just wander free. You can just do that, just right in. Or, remember how we're saying that the dog chewed up the inmate's arm? Maybe the person, the culprit, was training that dog on command, chew up someone's leg. Chew up someone's leg. Did I say arm before? Leg. Chew up someone's leg. And so, and the way you train it is have the dog chew up the dude's leg. And it was an ankle bracelet, chewed the leg off, bracelet comes off, right in, murder. You're legless after that, but it could work. Oh, there's a poll. How big a bribe to make Gumshoe a dirty cop? $80 and a meatball sub, a promise to pay $10K, a long lingering hug. No less than $50K. I'm gonna say a long lingering hug. Honestly, a meatball sub without the $80 would probably be enough. Oh, Crystal is over on YouTube saying, marry me? No. Aw, I just got rejected, chat. But okay, so Crystal, I didn't know that you were over on YouTube, but thank you for the little emotes. Let's see, Nora said, should I work on the rune script right now, even though I'm lazy, but also want to get to Kaneko? Oak says, yes. Nora says, bribe me. Oak says, fine, I'll work on animation. Nora said, yeah, I'll work on the script. Doc says, yes, exactly. Quinkity said, if Kay takes gender fluid peeps, heck, I'll join. Nora said, some what? Nora says, Logan, no, what'd I do? Quinkity said, Gumshoe made a food box for Maggie during TNT. That one had weenies. Oh, so we were talking about weenies. That's the Logan, no. And Vera says, yup. And crap, Oak with a clip. And it's going to be about weenies, isn't it? It's going to be about weenies. Let's load this up the clip, viewers, so we can check it out. This love it timestamp. Let me know. I'm back to an hour? I got down to like 42 minutes behind. I'm back to an hour again. This is titled Fender Shows Off His Weenie. I was bummed. What is that? It looks like a hot dog someone made into an octopus. I was bummed about it as you even brought him some weenies to cheer him up. That's what I always hear. The prison inmates, they just love weenies. Just love chomping on weenies. Just love tossing back a couple of weenies in their mouth whenever they get a chance. Surely this is what they meant. I hate how casual I sounded about that, but thank you very much for the clip. I do appreciate that. Nora says, yes, I'm Gal. Lurk working on script. Thank you for the lurk. Vera said, girl was too long, so I shortened it to gal. Quigita said, I think Nora has the vibe that Von Karma is icky, right? Nora says, I have no vibe at all. Quigita said, yay, you've covered my exact audience as a 5'5" gal. Quigita said, that's a short joke. But, you know, it's a lot tall. You tower over Crystal. Crystal is this big. I don't know if you realize that. And the poll is done. $80 and a meatball sub won with 50% of the vote, with second place being a long lingering hug with 42%. Doc contributing 300 channel points. Let's see. Nora says, I know Franziska because she comes into the chat sometimes. That's all I know of any Von Karma. Just some nasty people. I mean, Franziska, I guess you eventually warm up to her a little bit, but Manfred's a jerk. Doc says, thanks to that man. And Oak with another clip, although the thumbnails listing is something wrong. We'll come back to that in a minute, though. With it,
Crystal is as big as that one Metroplex figure.
Dude, I'm pretty sure that thing is bigger than her. by like probably about 20 times her size. Okay, so here's the thing. I have been just thinking way too much about Metaphor ReFantazio lately. I don't know. I just want to get back to that. I want to play some more of it. I'm looking forward to Tuesday's stream. And I was just like thinking about the characters. And for some reason, whenever I picture Gallica, I'm like, I know in the game, she'll like sit on Protag's shoulder and is about this big. So like when she stands up, she's probably about like this big. She's probably like about a foot, maybe a little over a foot in size. But at the same time, whenever I imagine her in my brain, I imagine she's like this big, like just teeny tiny. I don't know why. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oh, and Crystal over on YouTube is saying, I'm not the only one doing the heart emotes, though. Don't know who. Okay, the other person doing the hearts, then. This guy's still available. I don't know why I'm the way I'm. Sorry. Let's play a little bit more, but I'll be back to the chat. We'll check out this other clip in a minute. Okay. They're not completely free, though. They can't leave the prison proper, for one thing. No sense around that big mother of a door out, you see. Oh. Pavlovian dog bell! What's that tinkling sound? And why is that dog over there suddenly mauling someone in the exact way that Bronco Knight was killed? That's why we couldn't find the stab with the murder weapon, was the canine's canine. Yes, sir?
I'm gonna murder somebody. I'm gonna kill you.
Just look at that thing. And is that a bell around its neck? That explains the sound, I suppose. He gets his own, like, court record character portrait? Ow, my leg. Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down? I refuse to lose to a dog. Woof, woof, bow, wow. Hey, not for nothing, sir, but your dog handling skills could use some work here. Let me show you how it's done. They respond to dogs that are alphas, so you gotta mark your territory. Zip. There we go. Just a little pee. There we go. I own the prison now. Leave it to a pro. I know how to treat them right. Hey, come on now. Come to Gummy. Oh, no, all right. I mean, go away. Walk down the hallway. Good boy. That is what I commanded you to do. Man, ignored by a dog. That dog was certainly very different to the other animals. And it seemed to have a real thing against me, and only me. Alrighty then, you met the menagerie. What's next? Maybe it was trained to attack people with things on their neck? And that's why it hated him? And that's why they gave Bronco Knight the neck brace in the first case? Because they did the little thing, it's like you can't turn to the right, and so he had to change to the other side, but there was never really any payoff for that. So he's trained to attack people with neck things, and he's got his bountiful jambon cravat, whatever we want to call it. Also, so is this thing, here's this white thing, is that another animal? Is that a dog plopping down there? Also, is this guy's bed on the ground? This guy doesn't even have beds, he just has rocks. These cells seem awful, and this guy needs to stop pooping. All right then, well, you've met the menagerie, what's next? I guess we better interview some witnesses, right, sir? Indeed, we need more information regarding what was happening around the time the body was found. And let's start with that guy, the horse. I mean, hey, you in the cell. Oh, crap. Stop crapping. Stop pooping. And why do you got those two large balls hanging from your wrist? Those balls are right in front of your, I don't even want to say it. Hey, walking over here. Hey.
I'm on the toilet. I'm a pooping man.
Ignored again. Hello, we were wondering if you might be able to tell us anything about this morning's incident. I guess it means I gotta read some chat. Thank you very much to the Tomcat. Okay, so Oak posted a clip in the chat. We're gonna pop this up in the clip viewer so we can all watch this clip together. This clip from Oak is titled, Something Went Wrong. This clip is no longer available. Okay, let's pop this up onto the stream so we can all watch this together. Not my best content. Okay, backing away from that. I don't know what happened to the clip there. Oak said that was really bad cheer timing because Logan did something clippable before. Vera said he got dimples, cute. Oak said, so I was busy clipping and I didn't catch any of the explanation. Opinion says, I have a school tomorrow, so I'm gonna call it here. I don't think we're gonna meet my favorite this stream anyway, but hopefully next time. Okay, so you're probably already gone, but thank you so much for being here, Opinion. Good luck with school tomorrow, hope it goes well. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Vera said, basically, Miles' adopted father/mentor after his bio dad passed, and he's the one who set him onto his villain arc in the first game. Nora said, Monokuma. Quicketa said, I think the clip is dead. It's not giving me anything. Vera said, rest well. Hope to catch you next time. Oak says, it hates my weenie clip. Quicketa said, 1:43:43, and I'm over 55 minutes behind. Quicketa said, BRB gonna go around the kitchen hunting. We'll report back on what I've hoarded. Lurk, thank you for the lurk. Toby says, I was never here. Nora said, y'all, Kaneko looks like Hulkenberg. Crystal says, mwah. Oak says, my cat just shedded so much on my desk. Quicketa says, unlurk status report, ice cream. I hated this choice, lol. It's literally meaningless. Okay, and Oak with a clip. Oh, is this probably what the clip was supposed to be before? Crap, it's called Fender Shows His Weenie 2. So it's gonna be a sequel to the, because, if you didn't get enough weenie first time around, we got a sequel to the weenies. Let's go ahead and check this out. If you say so. Sure you don't want any weenies? Come on, eat my weenie. Eat my weenie. No, I can't. I'm in a committed unnecessary feelings. Thank you. Thank you very much for the clip, huh? Oh, the TTS was in the clip. Sorry, I thought a new TTS came through. That was in the clip. Thank you very much. Although retroactively, I probably thanked you back then, but thank you. I'm dumb. Quicketa said, Nora said, look at Doc, I'm cooking. Quicketa says, I picked Morg, by the way, and he said, oh, you picked that because Bronco's body's here? Nah, you're wrong. I wish we could have gone through all of them, and before he tells us the real one. Crystal says, what? AMC with a hydrate command. Thank you very much, AMC. How you doing, AMC? I didn't notice you sneaking in. Thank you very much, AMC. Nora says, Detective Kyoko Kirikiri, I love you. Oak says, lurk. Okay, animation time. Doc says, Fender is such a troll. Crystal with a breathe command. Oh crap, the other day I thought of what might be a good breathe sound alert, but now I've forgotten it. AMC says, sippy sippy. Crystal says, also welcome in AMC. Duty, couple of duty commands, bunch of duty commands. Vera says, doopy spam incoming. Oh, duty spam incoming, excuse me, I read that wrong. Crystal says, hee duty. A bunch more, wow, there's a lot of it. Doc says, duty avalanche. Thank you, Toilet Doc. I will say, because I am also a good trained Pavlovian dog. Just like the one that we saw there that ignored Edgeworth, and I think has a thing for attacking people with white things around their neck. Again, I'm sticking with that. I feel like it's too big of a coincidence that Bronco Knight had that around. Sorry, I keep going back and forth between Bronco Knight and Horace Knightley, but he had that thing that they didn't do a whole lot with. Like, they addressed it so they could make it probably seem like, yeah, it's just confined to that, but I think it's going to be evidence in this case. Doc says, duty avalanche. Quicketa says, UDG flashbacks with the bracelet. AMC says, will he ever reach the end of chat, or is Logan reading each line? Vera said, I think he might skip the duties. Quicketa said, Logan, that doesn't narrow down what route you did in 999, lol. Crystal says, 151.47. I'm still so far behind. Vera said, if I remember correctly, it's the submarine. Not 100% sure. Yeah, we got to a submarine at the end. I forgot about that, but yes, we did. Like, but everybody else died. I don't know if we saw what's-her-face, the girl that the main character was into. I think she just didn't show up, or was she dead at the end? I don't even remember. It's been so long. Vera said, not 100% sure. Nora said, oh, right, I forgot. Oak is working on animation in exchange for me working on script. Beowulf says, hello, lonely man. Beowulf! How you doing, Beowulf? Good to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have made progress. And Nora, I don't think you forgot. You two have discussed that at length in the chat. You didn't forget to mention it. You've spoken of nearly nothing else in this stream. Quicketa says, ironically, that's the only route I do not recall, lol. I remember all the others, not this one. Vera said, it's forgetful, I feel. Nora says, Bayo! Vera said, welcome, Bayo. AMC says, I'm eating juicy peaches. AMC says, evil slow mode. Quicketa said, hey, Beowulf. Don't worry, I spoiler tagged some stuff in the spoiler chat. I will not spoil you this time. Nora said, Francisco was here earlier? Oak says, he should decide. Oh, that's the pin message there. Vera said, non-bending, by the way. Okay, I'm glad it was non-binding. Magpie says, I do very much want to know, but it doesn't have to be like now. Vera said, that's what I had in mind. Nora said, oh, that's just that. Oak. AMC says, not binding, hehe. Vera said, I guess you can easily misunderstand to read everything with said voices. Said, nope, bending because it can't bend out decision. Crystal says, clam. There is a Gallop raid. Oak says, clam and Gallop. Nora says, Pole just took a turn. Clam and Gallop. Oh my gosh. I gotta scroll down. Vera says, whoops. Oak says, Logan has heard my voice. It's just kind of deepish. So, but I feel like you would want it to probably be the Maya voice or something, right? Vera said, this keeps happening. Queen says, ad quote, regular people sound regular. It's true. And by regular, I mean they poop on a schedule. Crystal said, Logan, do you know Rouge from Sonic the Hedgehog? Think that, but with zero flirtiness. The thing is, I don't know what her real voice sounds like. I think we gave her kind of a Southern Belle sort of. Oh, no. We gave her Wendy O'Bag in Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. That's right. She was Wendy O'Bag. But I imagine like her real voice is probably like a Southern Belle type of a voice. So that is Crystal then. No flirtiness, but Southern Belle. Doc said, my voice would sound like your Phoenix voice. Oh, so that's just me, mostly. Crystal says, or maybe I sound like Blaze. Vera said, so his regular voice. Gallop says, South London, but not Cockney accent. Ah, crap. I'd have to look up what that is. I know a bunch, like, I'm familiar with the sounds of various British accents, English accents, but I don't know geographically where they are from, except for Cockney and Liverpool. Crystal says, actually don't know how to describe my voice, laughing. Vera said, I think it'll be fun to just speculate what we sound like in Logan's brain. Quicketa said, for Logan's voice acting thing, I am a magical girl. That is your reminder. Vera said, will do, rest well. See Magpie with some emotes. Vera said, dress to impress, mentioned. He plays Roblox. Okay, I gotta mention this. I have never played Roblox in my life. However, I've recently been seeing a lot of Roblox Squid Game clips show up on TikTok. And it looks kind of fun. And I was just thinking today, it's like, man, for the first time ever in my life, I am tempted to download Roblox. Doc says, guys, got a DTI. Define that intention down to interrogate. Oh, dress to impress. That's what you're saying. Because that's what Vera mentioned. Quicketa says, ad quote, he just doesn't care about bloody things. And Vera, thank you for saying in the brackets, not in the British way. Quicketa said, thank you for the disclaimer. Vera said, I felt like that was important. I think it was. Nora says, I have such an obsession with the Switch Joy-Con Connect sound, I would sell my soul to be able to hear it on command at any time at all. Nora, you could probably like download it, like find an MP3 of that, and just, whatever you want, just click it on your computer. That capacity exists with our current level of technology. Doc says, Logan Robo, the punter. Clam says, more like a step. Chess said, am I right? And then does a step letter command. Let me read one more comment, and then we will get back to the game. Hopefully I'm getting close to catching up. Queen Katie said, oh, wait, no, that was pinned earlier. Oh, hang on, a new pin message just appeared. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, April Fool's is on a Tuesday. We could do Roblox for an April Fool's streams if you want to do one. Oh, that is tempting. Of course, by then, the whole Squid Game thing might be gone. And I'd probably have to do a lot of homework to figure out the basics of that game to figure out how to do the Squid Game. We should do something for April Fool's. Oh, I know what I should do for April Fool's. I have an idea. Okay. I just got to try and remember this, but I have an idea for an April Fool's stream. Locking it in. I've got it decided. Yes. And it doesn't even matter what game we play. We can do any game for it. We'll probably do that game shall not be mentioned. Don't tell Weedle though. But anyway, thank you for the reminder on that. Yeah, and Clam says head duty. Vera said he doesn't say that here, laughing. And then there's some more duty, and Vera said never mind. Queen said, yeah, it was so funny. Crystal says, anyways, welcome back, Crystal. Okay, let's play some more. Is anyone else a little afraid of this guy? Not a big talker, huh?
Write it in our notes so you don't forget.
Oh, good. Okay, good point. Let me write it down here. Pull out a notepad. There we go. I have written it down in my notepad. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's all right, man. I'm on your side here. And thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Let's start with a handshake or maybe a hug. Break the ice, just our two bodies pressed up against each other. seconds out. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Hey, I get it, man. Not everyone's a hugging type. I'm cool with that. Oh! What? 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 Is it a panda? Is it a baby panda? Okay, so he's a boxer. Oh, so that's why his legs were bare. He wasn't pooping. He was wearing shorts. Okay, so we got this guy.
Yeah, round 1, 10 reps each. Yeah, let's go in there. Let's fight. Yeah, bring it in here. I'm gonna fight you now. Gonna punch you right here on my chin. Oh, you think? Oh, gonna dodge over here. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, let's keep going. Go take it down. Take it down to Pound Town. That's the name of the town where they send people after I punch them. Punch them right here. Oh yeah.
How's that sound for a voice? I don't know why. I'm just getting that vibe from this guy.
Round 1, 10 reps each. Yeah.
What is this man up to? I better see what he has to say for himself. Your name? Okay, we're gonna get a name reveal. His name is gonna be. Okay, it's gotta be like a boxing pun. Like he's a what?
Perfect. Boo.
Thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, but do you speak on behalf of everybody? Is everybody okay with this name? We got to do this democratically. But thank you very much. Thank you for the 10 bits. Okay, so his name is gonna be a boxer. Name. What are boxing? Boxing ring. Box isn't a name. Box is a thing. So you gotta do ring. What's a boxing pun? Punch, right hook, left hook, uppercut. I'm drawing a blank on a boxing word that sounds like a name. Your name? Carcerato? Carcerato. Oh, is it because he's incarcerated?
Yeah, from the blue corner, it's Rocco D259 Carcerato.
Rocco Carcerato. Is it because he's incarcerated? Rocco and D259, I wonder if that means anything.
Rocco Carcerato.
Maybe the pun, maybe the joke is that his name sounds vaguely Italian. Oh, a pun! Pin message. This has got to be the name fact. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, says Rocco is a name usually associated with Italy, but has a Germanic roots, said to mean crow or rook of the Corvidae family. Oh, so once again, we're getting a chess reference, but it's hidden. See, that's clever. Continuing on, saying possibly referencing his status as a prisoner inside a jail. I hope there's only 2 actual rooks. I hope that we have like another knight later, like 2 bishops, a whole bunch of pawns. The name might also be a nod to the famous fictional boxer, Rocky Balboa. Yes, Rocco, and he was Italian as well, Balboa, yeah. Of the Rocky franchise, coincidentally, Rocco is also the second name of an American mixed martial arts, Anthony Rocco Martin. Carcerato is the Italian word for prisoner or inmate. Okay, so that is related to incarcerated, so that must have like the same roots then. So Rocco, Rocky, Carcerato, I like that. So we did get to another name fact. So Queen Katie continues saying his Japanese name is Shuji Orinata. His full name is a play on Ori no Naka Shujin, which means prisoner in a cage. Oh yeah, because didn't you guys say that in Persona 5? Shujin Academy, that was like prison academy or something like that? Very on the nose. Which means prisoner in a cage. His English name is in the unofficial fan translation. Here we go. Is J.L. Bird. J.L. Bird, which is a play on J.L. Bird. Okay, I'm sorry. Fan translation, you did amazing work with Horace Knightley. But Rocco Carcerato, I like that better than J.L. Bird. Now, if L had been his middle initial and Bird spelled with a Y, those would be real names. Bird is a real last name, like B-Y-R-D. Even put an E on the end. J.L. Bird. Sorry, fan translation. You flew too close to the sun on that one. Okay, so I like this guy. So it's Rocco D259 Carcerato. Hey.
Oh, don't mind if I keep moving, do you, boss? Fighter can't let his heart rate stop. See, oh, there we go. Yeah. See, I got the panda on here because he's like a weight. I'm working with weights. I'm like on Dragon Ball Z. You see how Piccolo, he's got that cape and that turban thing? But he drops him on the floor and you think, oh, it's just gonna be fabric. But then leaves like a crater in the ground. That's my panda here. Notice how his tongue keeps switching sides. Tongue's coming out left side, coming out the right side. Coming out the left side, coming out the right side. Oh, so you think he's actually got a really, really badly forked tongue. Due to an ice cream injury he suffered years ago.
It doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry, you'll lose too... don't you worry you'll lose too much weight doing all that, huh?
Amazing voice. You keep exceeding expectations.
Oh, okay.
Spoiler Chat also didn't think much ABT his voice. Here are examples of what Spoiler Chat thought of.
Okay.
Whatever he gave to Lane, without knowing any of the voices Logan did for the first game. Yeah, that's all.
We were really focused on the other voices. Also, Rocco reminds me of Elmo's Mortal Enemy. No! Okay, I'm like not a huge Elmo fan. Like, I was always more of a Cookie Monster kind of a kid. And so Elmo, it's like, whatever. I don't really care. At the same time, I have never related to Elmo more in my entire life than when those Rocco clips were going viral. And it's like, Elmo, in the past, I found you annoying, but bro, my heart goes out to you. We share a kinship now. So yes, so thank you very much for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. So for those who don't remember Lang's voice last time was just kind of like this. Lang, yeah, hey there. I don't even remember what type of stuff he would say, but it was just, that's what it was. Oh, another pin message. It's more of a name fact, written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, Carcerado's prison number, D259, is Goro Awase. Oh, Go-Ro-Wase, Japanese mnemonic wordplay for Datsugoku, or jailbreak/breakout. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. I love it when they do stuff. Have we talked about before how I saw a thing online that was talking about there was a bit in one of the Mario games where Bowser Jr., Baby Bowser, whatever the crap his name is, was like encouraging all of his minions to go do something, and I can't remember if he was offering a specific amount of money in a number or if it was a phone number or something like that. I think it was an amount of money, and he gives this long, seemingly random number, and of course, in the American localization, they just put that number there, whatever, it seems weird, whatever, random, but it was because that the number, if you say the word for each number like one at a time in Japanese, it sounds like King Koopa or something like that, and so it's like King Koopa, I don't know, it was something like that. I can't remember how it did it, but it was like, oh, we lose that fun wordplay here in the West. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. For the pinned message as well, and for the name fact, Queen Katie. Okay, so we gotta talk a little bit more to this guy here. It doesn't look like there's any danger of that. Don't you worry you lose too much weight doing all that. Well, hopefully he's then got a high caloric intake. Honestly, that's one of my problems with going to the gym, is that I don't consume enough. I need more calories and more protein.
You gotta make weight before a fight, boss. Won't even make it to the ring if you don't.
Okay, I've mentioned before how when I was in high school, I had several friends who were in the wrestling team, right? I was always so weirded out and kind of worried about them because they did some horrible things to make weight. Whenever they would have like a big weigh-in for a meet coming up or something like that.
Ichiro Oda does that all the time in One Piece. Without spoiling, Luffy's number is often 56 because you can read it as Gomu like his devil fruit.
Because Gomu.
Sanji is often 32 because it can be read as Sanji.
Yeah, ow! I like that. Thank you for the 10 bits. I really like that. I also kind of like in Japan, like in texting, I guess, as a way of saying thanks to people, you can write the number 39 because it says San-kyu, so it sounds like thank you. Also, were you here when I talked about the random person that I saw? And this was like months ago. I don't know why this popped on my mind, but a random person I saw at Walmart. You know how in Walmart they have like the little toy section over by the DVDs where they have like anime figures and things like that? And I was over there looking at, I can't even remember what I was looking at, and there was a dad with his kid. Did I tell you about this, Oak? And they saw a Luffy action figure. And the kid goes over and gets all excited. He's like, look, Dad, it's Luffy. And the dad, I don't know what this kid had been doing, but the dad had this attitude like, oh, I'm so done with this kid. And looked over at the Luffy action figure and looks at it. It's like, what is it? And the kid's like, it's Luffy. It says, no, this isn't Luffy. It says right here that this character's name is Monkey D. Luffy. He's Monkey D. Luffy. That's his name. The poor kid. I wasn't gonna butt in, but in my brain, I'm like, kid, I'm sending you like psychic vibes telepathically that you were right. Your dad is wrong. But yes, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm getting very easily distracted tonight. I apologize, huh?
Therese, even more stuff like that too. Therese, a ton of examples.
Therese.
I'm just scratching the surface. Boo.
Ah!
Also, what was the story you were gonna say?
I just said it. I just said it now. I assume you'd probably already typed that out before I finished the story. But thank you very much for the 10 bits. I do appreciate it. I love how people forget to put an apostrophe in theirs. It says Therese. You hear that all the time from TTS Girl. Okay. Oh, and another pin message. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, Pokemon also did this in Sword and Shield. The gym leaders have numbers on their uniforms that have their own meanings. Well, I know that there's like, the number 4 is considered very unlucky. I think we talked about it before, how because it can be pronounced similar to like one of the words for death or dying or killing or something like that. And I don't know, it's just like there's so much cool wordplay that you miss out on. I do have to give credit though to the Pokemon anime localizers, at least with the early 4Kids stuff, that even though they couldn't like directly translate a lot of those puns, they were able to do like a lot of really clever wordplay. Again, the classic one is Broxel's like, it was a frying pan, but now it's a drying pan. That is clever. Thank you very much for the pin message. I appreciate it. You gotta make weight before. Oh, that's right. I was gonna say about the friends in high school that would do wrestling. So they would, before weighing in, you know, the whole my camera just died. You'd want to like lose weight to get to the top of the weight class right underneath. And so what they would do is they would like put on like trash bags. They would cut a hole out the top for a neck hole and armholes, put on trash bags, and go jogging around the track, which is incredibly dangerous because it can overheat you and you can pass out and have horrible medical complications because it makes you sweat like a ton, unhealthy amount, because they're trying to sweat out the weight. They would carry around a jar and just all day be spitting into the jar to lose water weight. And it's horrible. Like if I think personally that if the coach was condoning this, I don't know if the coach was or not, that should count as like an arrestable offense. But yeah, so don't do that. It won't even make it into the ring if you don't. So you're, wait, I get it. Hey, you gotta be a boxer, right? Was back in the day. Oh, look, his top teeth look like one of those mouth guards. Oh, that's cool. That's cool detail. But it's good to stay fit, to stay fighting fit, leastways, that's how I see it. So like the bear part of your training too? Yeah, looks kind of like an apron. It's so cute. Ain't nothing cute about Teddy. Kid's my partner, see? This here polar bear keeps me on my toes. He seems to have loosened up a little. Now's my chance. Where were you and Teddy at the time of the incident? Oh, I'm out of breath. Oh, come on, boss. I ain't no stoolie. I know what snitches get. They get stitches. And those resemble the part in my hair, but that's not real stitches. I don't know nothing, no how, nobody, no ways.
Oh, I forgot to mention that I wanted you to give him a Krillin voice.
Oh, this guy? A Krillin voice? Yeah, well, crap, what would a Krillin voice sound like? I'm trying to think, because Sonny Strait, he's the guy who plays Krillin in Dragon Ball Z, right? I know he just goes Gah a lot. I don't think I've ever tried to do an impression of Krillin. I've tried to do Vegeta before, but I've never tried to do Krillin. I'll have to think about that. Thank you very much, Vero. Although, also, speaking of Dragon Ball Z, Vero, this is actually related to the fact that you've been watching Beast Wars lately. I just for the record, my personal favorite Goku voice actor ever is the guy who plays Cheetor on Beast Wars. And you're getting close to the end of the first season. Have you finished the first season? Second season is where it gets really good. First season is fine. It's got some good stuff. You saw the episode Possession with Starscream's Ghost, Spark, whatever you want to call it, Ghost. Season 2 is where it gets really, really good. The best episode in the entire series is in season 2. But thank you very much for the 10 bits, and I'll stop talking about Transformers. We'll get back to this. Hey, come on, boss. I ain't no stoolie, and I don't know nothing, no how. I'll be the judge of that. Please answer the question. Oh, you punch drunk or something? You get a punch. I know we're talking about the beverage, but it's like a punch. It's the same word. It's a homonym, boss. I told you. I don't know, Zip. Oh, so he won't play ball. Isn't that... I know boxing is a sport. Does it have a ball in it? Guess there's only one thing to do, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? A torture. Indeed! The more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something. Oh crap, are we about to have a mind chess? Are we gonna brain chess this guy? Let me save just in case we're gonna do mind chess against this guy. Save. Oh, hang on. There's a pinned message. Hang on. Let me exit out of here. See what the pinned message says. Written by Queen Katie, pinned by Vera, said, Logan, I beg of you, don't make me give you any name fact about Teddy. What? I don't know. The pun is that his name is Theodore. And people go through doors, and people have romantic inclinations, and sometimes they're for the same sex, and so sometimes they're gay. And a slang for a large gay man is a bear. So that is where it comes from. Theodore, door, man, gay, bear. Says it's ... It's a teddy. I don't know what else the English team could have done here. Oh, look, he's like barely holding on for dear life. Even Teddy is sweating. But thank you very much for the pin message. Oh, here we go. Teddy's Japanese name is Mark. Mark is the Japanese name for word for bear. Oh, is Mark the Japanese name for bear? Kuma, spelled backwards. Okay, so Kuma. Maku, Mark. Oh, that is good. They should have kept that. Now I want to know what the unofficial translation did. I like that. Spelled backwards. Spoiler chat and I shrugged about this, lol. And his fan translation name is Rocky, which is likely a reference to the Rocky film series, owing to Carcereto's boxing gimmick. No, if that was the case, because if this guy's Rocky, they should have named him Mick. Because Mick, that was Burgess Meredith's character on Rocky. That was like his coach. That's why, when his eyes swelled, it was like, oh, cut me, Mick. Well, I guess we could have given him the Rocky voice, but we already gave a Rocky voice to somebody else before. For those who are here, do you guys remember who we gave the Rocky voice to? I remember her face. I don't remember her name. She had long blonde hair. I think she was in Rise from the Ashes. Indeed, the more he protests his ignorance, the more certain I am that he's hiding something. All right, let's see exactly what you do and don't know, shall we, Mr. Carcereto? Well, Edgeworth just does not respect people's rights to remain silent, huh? Oh yeah, we're doing mind chess. Oh crap, we're over 3 hours already. How did that happen? We're at 3:07. We're at 3:07. Let's save again. Before the mind chess. Why am I so bad at streaming? Chat, real talk. Why am I so bad at streaming? Oh, Genos is over on YouTube. Saying, oh gosh, you just met Ray by this point at least. How you doing, Genos? Welcome. Yes, we've met a couple of people now. So we've met Ed Defender. Genos, spoiler, I came up with a better pun name for him, but it's not appropriate. And we've now met Rocco Casareto, and we have met Mark is such a good name. Mark is adorable. I mean, Teddy is obvious though. They should have stuck with Mark. Boo. Sorry, but the local translation lost on calling him Rocky. But how you doing, Genos? Good to see you. I need a sip of water, and then we need to finish catching up to chat. Doc says, Logan, that is not deducing. Vera said he doesn't know. Chris says it's Logan. Vera says, isn't deduce a big orange button? I'm big button blind, unless it's a big red button. Like in mouthwashing. That was a juicy button. Doc says, I think I gave him too much credit. Credit to Longa. Crystal says, big orange button. Logan's username. Vera said, prepare the potato, y'all. Vera said, exactly. Queen said, I have the guide. Do yell potato if you need. I totally didn't just now pull it up, the guide, because I forgot. Vera said, he said it. Clam says, I don't know how to pin things laughing. Doc says, Logan, big orange button. Vera said, there's a pin button when you hover over the messages. Crystal says, Logan. Quigata says, oh yeah, never mind. Crystal says, unsmart Logan. Vera said, I said to deduce, you gaslit me into thinking I was wrong. I misunderstood. I'm sorry. Doc said, for every Logan smart, there's like a couple of Logan not smarts. That's the thing that gets me is when people comment on my TikToks like, wow, this guy is so good at guessing and predicting things. It's like, you don't realize there are so many more things I'm wrong about. Quigata says, wow, your potato was almost wasted. Lol, I was going to hint toward the thing you already figured out. I didn't know your problem was confusing the mechanics. Lol, please pin. Crystal says, besides Clam, Katie, Oak, Nora, Beowulf, and I don't know how any of y'all sound. Vera says, after the poll, Promi. Doc says, oh, hey, we did it. Maybe we'll meet another character. Vera said, Fender sounds like a mix of Akechi and Himiko. Oh, a little bit. Well, I feel like Akechi is more, he's a more little flirty in the way he says things like that. Maybe we'll use the catchy voice for someone later. Magpie says, Mia deserves to win, but Apollo and Athena deserve to be on the board, so I spread my votes around laughing. Toby says, I vote for the secret 6th option in the poll. Doc says, the real Ace Attorney is the time-traveling Gregory Edgeworth. Crystal says, the real Ace Attorney are the OG duo. Let's go. Magpie says, Apollo Jester. Crystal laughing. Quiggy says, what is this? A circus? Doc says, what is this? Some sort of Ace Attorney? Doc says, the evil version of that man. This man, huh, bye-bye?
We are saving the Akechi voice for someone later, trust me.
Oh, okay. So if I see someone that... Okay, here's what will happen. If I see someone that gives me Akechi vibes, I will tell you before I apply that voice to the person and check to see if that is the same person as you all. If I do not immediately, or like within a couple minutes, say this guy gives me Akechi vibes, make sure that you tell me that this person has Akechi vibes, okay? Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Vero. I appreciate that. Over on YouTube, Genos is saying, pretty good. Lady Gambit, happy to see you've gotten pretty far. There's got to be a lot of intros in this case. I'm actually kind of surprised. We have made a fair amount of progress. At least it feels like that. I don't know if it actually is, but we made it to Mind Chess. So that's good. We've met some new friends along the way. And again, Genos, never worry about being late. I'm happy to see you whenever you get here. Let's see. Vera says, I slapped my knee over this. Magpie says, what? No one adding Hawk to the poll? Quigita says, as someone with actual bunny pet trauma, I do bunny. Doc said, it's not on the poll, but I'd want bear. Crystal said, give me a pony. Doc says, I'd choose pony if the pony was like Twilight Sparkle. Crystal says, nah, I want rarity. I wish I knew more about the ponies to know which one is which. Quickett said, same actually. Beowulf says, I'll take a wolf. Crazy pick, yes. But they have like monkeys. They can get a wolf. There's a freaking polar bear. Polar bears, I don't know if you know this. Polar bears eat people. They do. Like every year, people get eaten by polar bears. So yeah, wolf, that is totally allowed. Quickett said, by the way, Logan, a fun note to keep an eye out for. You can actually see a certain parrot in these cells. Oh, the parrot. Oh, do we have, what was the guy's name? The guy who owned the shack. Because didn't he like do something that he was getting arrested for, like a lesser crime, I think? Beowulf says, I've seen a Paralympic medal, which was really cool. I think it's cool. I've never seen a Paralympic medal. I've never seen like a regular Olympic medal either. Quickita says, how many polls are we doing today? Moonlight says, hi, Logan. Hour mark 2:33. I'm still almost 45 minutes behind. How you doing, Moonlight? Said, just got home from work. I'm exhausted. Well, then kick your heels up, have a snack, and enjoy. Doc said, Gumshoe would do anything for a meatball sub. Vera said, feed him. Take it easy. Crystal frowning. Vera said, we love you, Crystal. Crystal says, I was looking for raid suggestion. Why are you suddenly talking about my height suddenly? Crystal, again, you are perfect size for a Crystal. You are Crystal size. You know why? Because Crystal, we all in this community love you exactly the way that you are. And if you were a different height, you'd be different. And we don't want you different. We want you exactly like you are, Crystal, because you're awesome. Crystal said, love y'all too. Doc says, Pavlovia dog. Pavlovian is the word. Pavlovian. Sorry, am I losing that N? I'm trying to say Pavlovian. I'm sorry. Quickett says, I love this little woofer. Doc says, quote, that dog seems to have something against me. Edgeworth, you were glaring at him. Oh, there's a clip. Vero posted a clip. Let me pop this up in the clip viewer so we can all watch this together. This clip from Vero is titled... Oh, crap. You can already hear it. I didn't hit pause in time. It's titled, Ow, My Leg, 35 minutes ago. So I am slowly catching up. Oh, crap. Actually, I clicked a different button. No. Go back. There we go. What? No. Hang on. I'm not good at things. Let's watch this and I'll have a sip of water while we watch this. Ow, my leg.
Mr. Edgeworth, were you seriously trying to stare it down?
His leg was hurt.
I refuse to lose to a dog. Woof, woof, bow, wow.
And then ends with Gumshoe just being happy. Thank you very much for the clip.
The tiniest tail my leg, mind you.
It ties, ow, my leg. It's not as tiny as Perkers. Ow, my leg. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Over on YouTube, Genos is saying there's going to be a lot of intros in this case. I wouldn't say murder is a lesser crime, but Yanni Yogi! That was his name, Yanni Yogi. I don't know. Yeah, those old names were much harder to remember because they weren't just like the person's job spelled differently. Thank you very much, Genos. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm looking forward to all the intros. Like, so many people in chat have been saying that this is like a favorite case of theirs. And so I'm very much looking forward to all of it. Queen K says him. Doc says, oh, good. We can finally meet him. Crystal says meow. Vera says Akane is her name. Crystal with a whole bunch of raid suggestions. Let me copy all these over into my text file so we can check these out in a little bit. Thank you very much, Crystal. Crystal says, I don't know most of the games here, laughing. Oak says, Maya Heart. Crystal says, Logan will hear my voice once he sees the general chat later. I will hear your voice. Did you post like a clip? Did everybody go and post their own voices in voice clips in the general chat so I could try and do impressions? Doc says, Logan, please do a Roblox Dress to Impress stream. All I know about Dress, the only thing I know about Dress to Impress is that there's like a certain pose from it that apparently became like a meme. And that I think people have said that people have also ruined friendships over it. Crystal says, no, Vera said Roblox did that with first season of Squid Game. Well, I also remember there was that one guy, I can't remember his name, but I don't know if he still does, but I know he used to at the time make videos where he would like make games. Like, it's like, I'm gonna make this random game. And one of them was he made a Squid Game ripoff game. I think he called it Crab Game. And it was for free, and I downloaded it, but I never like found anybody to play it with. And so it's been just sitting in my Steam library unused. And I don't know if he ever got a cease and desist, so I don't know if it's even still like available to be played, but I was sad I never got to play it. Let's see. Crystal says, Logan, got it. Quigator said, April Fool's on a Tuesday. We can do Roblox for April Fool's stream if you want. Crystal says, what? The unnamed game? April? Maybe. Crystal says, what? Vera said, Mark reveal. Doc says, heh heh. This is perfect voice. There's pin message. Doc said, can't wait for your thoughts on the unofficial name. Incarcerated was my first thought for his name, too. Doc says, J.L. Bird, relative of Maggie Bird. Oh, that's probably why they couldn't do it. Because there was already Maggie Bird, and they already used that last name. I forgot about that. But you're absolutely right, Doc. I mean, I guess they could have like tossed in somewhere that he's like the black sheep in the family, but that is a good point. Magpie says if he was Jailbird, he could be a relative of Maggie, which would be interesting. Oh, and another clip. Crap, I'm just trying to catch up to chat, but clips always slow me down. Let me load this clip up of the clip viewer. This clip is titled, it's just titled Amazing Clip. So I have no idea what this is, but I'm only 21 minutes behind, so I'm slowly getting caught up. So let's see what Amazing Clip is.
Can't let his heart rate stop. So, oh, there we go. Yeah. See, I got the panda on here because he's like a weight. I'm working with weights. I'm like on Dragon Ball Z. You see that Piccolo? He's got that cape and that turban thing, but he drops him on the floor and you think, oh, it's just gonna be fabric, but then leaves like a crater in the ground. That's my panda here. Notice how his tongue keeps switching sides. Tongue's coming out left side, coming out the right side, coming out the left side, coming out the right side. Oh, so you think he's actually got a really, really badly forked tongue due to an ice cream injury he suffered years ago.
Why do I ramble that much? Like, seriously, none of that is clever. This is like those early episodes of Rick and Morty where that they would just like have, back when Justin Roiland was still on the show, they would just get him drunk and have him ramble and animate whatever. And none of it's clever. The joke in that is like, why are we animating this stupid crap? I am so sorry to subject you to all of that. Oh crap, I accidentally forgot to take clip viewer down again so you guys could see, which I still haven't figured out how to set light mode over onto YouTube Studio. But yes, Queegator said, I was an Oscar fan as a kid. Oh, talking about Oscar the Grouch. I thought we were talking about Oscar statues again. That's a good one. Oscar's good too. Vera said, forgot to pin this. Whoopsie. Crystal says, Goro, Goro, ... Goro Akachi. Queegator said, Pokemon also. Oh, that was pinned earlier. Vera said, I pinned this because Sword and Shield is overhated. Doc says, Sword and Shield was my first Pokemon game. Vera said, same, I was never a Nintendo kid. Quickett said, Logan, I beg of you. Oh, that was pinned earlier. That was pinned. Vera said, I finished episode 23 like yesterday. Which one is that? I don't know episode numbers. I know titles, I think. Crystal said, 3-hour mark, by the way. Doc says, bingo. Okay, so that was 3-hour marks. I'm only 18 minutes behind. Catching up is a realistic possibility. Catching up is real. Doc says, Bingo. Bingo would have been another good dog name. Maybe that dog that we saw before, he'll be Bingo. Or I think the characters should call him NGO. Crystal says, Logan, no! What was that Logan no for? Queegator says, ad quote, are we gonna brain chest this guy? Crystal adds the quote. Doc says, Theodore, Doorman, Gay Bear. Queegator says, the lunch lady? No. It wasn't the lunch lady. It was because she appeared somewhere else. She was like, she had the long blonde hair. She was in like 2 different cases. Because she had been in, I think it was the second Steel Samurai case, I think, as like an agent or something like that. She was just like a Rocky Balboa type of voice. Yeah, this kind of thing. That's my awful Rocky impression. It doesn't really sound like Sylvester Stallone. Crap, what was her name? But she had blonde hair, and it was like long and straight, and she was just, I don't remember. Doc says, Angel Star. No, because it wasn't the lunch lady. I don't remember her name, though. Magpie says, if you were that bad at streaming, I would still be here. Logan laughing. I only subscribe to 2 people on Twitch, and you're one of them. Thank you, Magpie.
Andrews.
Adrian Andrew, that's why! I picked it because her name was Adrian. Because that was like the girl in Rocky. Yo, Adrian. That's why. Thank you very much for the 10 bits, Magpie. Thank you. And thank you for me being one of your only 2. Is the other Carisarella? Thank you very much, Magpie. Crystal says, how far is Logan on chat? An hour, probably. Vera said, not even a catchy vibe, just the airy quality of the voice. Queen Gator said, it's a fun, catchy vibe. Don't worry, Logan. Clam said, take note, polar bears eat people. They do. I knew a guy who he was from like a military family. And so like when he was a kid, his family moved around a lot. And he told me about how they were once stationed at a military base in like far western Alaska. They said it's like the farthest west point of any military base in the contiguous United States, possibly total, depending on, because, you know, it's in a sphere. Anyway, and it was like this tiny little village. And he would say like, yeah, just this little village. And he said every single year at some point, a polar bear would wander in the village and eat at least one person. That's just a thing that happened there. Doc said, a lesser crime, like murder. Clam said, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. Crystal said, laughing clam. Quigita said, Vero, how did you make the title so tiny on the clip? Vera said, font website. I can send it to you. Moonlight says, that clip was great. Well, thank you. Crystal says, Miles, ow, my leg. Crystal says, Logan is close to catching up finally. Vera said, I love the Logan rambling, especially because of his reaction afterwards. Doc says, Logan, quote, why did I say that, Robo? Oak said, no, that clip was great. Quigita said, captions, I forgot to pee in this whoopsie. Vero, apparently. I think that's what Vera said. I forgot to pee in this. Whoopsie. Vera said, defamation. Crystal adds the quote, I forgot to pee in this. Whoopsie. Queen Katie's caption. Oh, no, we should edit that. Maybe I'll do it later to say Vero, according to Queen Katie's caption. And there's where Magpie. Oh, look, the end of chat is in sight. I'm almost there. Vera says, laughing, said he's getting there. Queen said, Logan, that's the JFA case. The samurai case you're thinking of is the one with the party and Will Powers. I don't even remember. I just remember what she looked like. I'm sorry if I picked the wrong case. But yes, it was Adrian Andrews. I'm sorry. Vera said 220-30. I see 220 and 01. Doc says, the JFA case is the Steel Samurai case, but she is definitely not in Rise from the Ashes. But she was in 2 cases, though, wasn't she? Didn't she, like, come back later, or am I misremembering? I'm sorry, it has been years since we played those games, like 3 years. Let's see, Magpie says, yes, the other subscription is Carissa Relevant. I'm glad the other person is someone who's awesome. Crystal says, edit the quote, Vera, according to Queen Katie's caption. Thank you. See, I don't know how to do that through commands. I have to go into, like, the Streamlabs website. Vera says, it's okay because Will Powers in both cases. Vera said, easy to confuse. Quigata said, also, I think you're confusing the parking lot from Rise from the Ashes with the storage room from Trials and Tribulations, the Phantom Thief case. That might be it as well. And there, 3 hours, 22 minutes, and 46 seconds. I caught up to chat for the first time of the night. Oh, except not on YouTube, because Jeno says, Adrian came back in the second game, the Ron and Desi Delight case. Yes, because Ron Delight, he was Mask to Mask, right? I think? Desi Delight. I can't remember who Desi Delight was. For some reason, when you said that, I remembered there was that, in the circus, there was the blonde girl with the pigtails that the ventriloquist dummy guy had, like, the really creepy crush on. I don't remember either of their names. But I have pictures of a lot of these characters, but I don't remember what they looked like or what the voices were that we gave them. So yeah, that is the thing. Anyway, I gotta read a couple more comments that are now showing up. Doc says, she was in Farewell, My Turnabout, and The Stolen Turnabout. And Oak says, thank you for the very Pavlovian stream. It made me smile. All right, I need to check to see who we're gonna do raids with. So I gotta check all the raid suggestions that we had. I noticed that Crystal is once again leaning toward that same. It looks like a K-pop idol type of dating sim or something like that. Well, I think you told the duck. Okay, apparently I gotta save before we're checking out our raid suggestions. So save. I think I did already save here, but I am, as we have established, a good trained Pavlovian dog. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, so we gotta check all these raid suggestions. Who has the fewest number of viewers that we can go ahead and do a raid for? And, oh, that one's offline now already. Okay, so it looks like the person with the fewest number of viewers is... this one. Let's go ahead and copy this over here. Raid, and there we go. And here is... Oh, for anyone who is lurking, I should give you the rundown. I don't know why anyone would still lurk at this point, but if you are... Hey, you're awesome. And we stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays, currently alternating between this, Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and Metaphor Refantasio. So tomorrow's Monday, no stream Monday. Tuesday's gonna be Metaphor. Thursday, we'll pick up with this Mind Chess. And yeah, I'll post the schedule, but also, oh wait, no, it's not this week. I know that there's going to be in a few weeks, there will be a Friday stream that I'm going to have to miss, but I think that's not until like sometime in February. So yeah, and it looks like somebody, I know Vero posted the Linktree, maybe other people did as well, but if you're lurking, that Linktree has Discord invites, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all that good stuff. I'm going to copy that over into YouTube as well, so feel free to check that out if any YouTube lurkers want, I suppose. And crap, let me check the last couple of the things here. Doc said a very Fender stream. Wait, Oka saying good night, everyone. Quick to say, oh crap, where did we leave up? Oka saying, apologize for not chatting too much the last hour or so. I'm animating. Doc says, thank you for the very singing stream. Quick said, thank you for the very poly stream. Oak said, but good night, everyone. Doc said, very Fender stream. Vera said, thank you for the very rambly stream. Crystal says, I love the fish here. Thank you for the very clippy stream. Magpie says, good night, Logan. And is that everybody? Is that everybody? No, Oak said, send the animation on the Discord. Oak said, good night. Doc said, good night. Vera said, good night. All Crystal said, night. Crystal with some emotes. There we go. Good night, everybody. Love and appreciate you all. See you Tuesday. Enjoy the raid. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye. And for those watching the VOD or over on YouTube, good night as well.